We're live.
Holy shit.
Hello. We're live. Welcome to Water Under the Bridge. This is a Pathfinder 2nd edition game where we play AD&D modules and other fun bits of this and that converted to Pathfinder 2nd edition and set in the homebrew campaign setting of Andarin. Something banter normal now.
Something banter.
Ava, we miss you.
Yeah, we're down a player today, so someone else has to do dark and brooding.
Key can give it a try, but
who do we think? Whose characters do we think would do the best to dark and brooding? I reckon
just draw
because it
on
would be
Key.
bad.
If we just draw eyebrows on Key in the right shape.
I reckon Cora, just because she'd try and be dark and brooding, but it wouldn't be successful, and it would be really funny.
I can give it a try.
By the way, does Key have like the eyes on the side of his head, like a predator? Oh no, like predator is front. Yeah,
they're a bit further out than like a humans would be, but they're not like here. They're more kind of like here.
No, I think I got it wrong. Predators have them in the front, so you should have them in the front, right? Because
Did you mean xenomorph?
Do they have eyes?
No, predator versus
predator and prey.
Predator, prey,
like prey animals, like bunnies and rabbits
Biological.
that have the eyes on the side of their head, so they have to see more.
Well, I'm just saying.
I love
Do
that.
you
though.
know
Xenomorph's
have
got them
heat
on the
vision.
side.
Yeah, which
Do
means
they have eyes?
So
Where?
what hunts xenomorphs?
On the side.
I'm googling right
Weaver?
now.
It's on the little mouth that's in the big mouth.
I mean, we
That's
know
why
that.
it
This is
comes
a job
out
for
so
the little
often.
eyes.
Xenomorphs got eyes, don't they?
Yeah, but I think isn't that like? Don't they also have like echolocation or something?
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, xenomorphs do not have visible eyes. In fact, their eye
Ah.
sockets are small and empty. However, there are
Oh, there you
several
go.
theories about how they see, with micro eyes and echolocation, electroreception, etc. Damn.
It's cool that they got eye sockets and no eyes. That is some like detailed biological design.
Like at some point
That's
they
some
had eyes, and
warlock
then they
shit.
just
That's
went,
what that is.
nah.
Well, it
Yeah,
makes sense
they've
given where
evolved.
they came from, right? So,
Space.
Oh.
yeah, space. Dumbass.
Not a helpful contribution.
What was their first, the egg or the
well.
face hugger?
There's the
There's an answer to
architect.
that. There's an answer to that.
But it
I haven't
That's
seen-
in
Have you
that's
seen
think I
the
in
movie?
Prometheus.
I've seen
Yeah.
Prometheus. I don't. But isn't there two Prometheus movies now? I think I've only. No,
Yeah.
maybe I've
There's
seen them.
Prometheus and
Yeah,
there was-
Alien Covenant.
That's the
Oh,
one.
maybe. If, I don't remember.
As
Wasn't
far as
good
I'm
enough to
concerned,
wait.
there's only 2 Alien films.
Whoa. Let's not
Now
take
hang
out
on, the newest one, Romulus,
Whoa.
is worth it. If you like
Oh.
the first
No.
two, Romulus was good.
I will not
No.
hear smack talk about Alien 3, thank you.
I feel like Romulus
You
was the one
will.
I went and saw with you, Ashlow. Was that one?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah, it was awesome for the first 80%.
Yeah, and then
Oh, and
the
then when
last
they
bit was
brought up
just
the
like-
They went
Prometheus stuff, you
mythic.
lost it.
I'll be honest with you, if I managed to sit through it, it's not scary enough.
It was. No,
I didn't even
really
need to close
liked-
my eyes.
I really liked the first half of that movie. The third quarter was okay, and I wanted to leave in the last quarter. I really
Oh.
hated it,
Ooh.
and I don't
Because it was
generally.
too
have
Damn good
graphic?
atmosphere, though.
Is too
Sorry?
graphic for you, or what?
I hated the direction they went with it.
I see.
I was really
Prometheus.
hoping it would have been like a return to the roots kind of Alien film, and it really did feel like it for the first most of it.
I haven't seen atmosphere like that in a movie
Yeah, that's the
really
thing that,
since Alien.
I think that's the thing that made me
Yeah,
so
but there
sad
was
is
no
because the
atmosphere.
first half was so good, and I was so disappointed by the second half.
There was no atmosphere, Askell. It was in space.
Ah,
No, not at the beginning.
not
Not at the
honestly,
beginning. There's lots of atmosphere in the beginning.
But were they in space in the second half?
I'll be honest with you,
Yeah.
I was just like, eh.
Eh.
If it's supposed to be a sort of scary film with jumpy bits, I probably shouldn't be able to watch it because I am a wuss. I sat through that one and
It's
didn't
a-
shut my eyes.
I feel like that whole franchise, with one exception, isn't so much meant to be like jump scary as it's environmental horror. It's atmosphere,
Yeah.
slowly building and making you increasingly uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're talking to someone who walked
Just
out
like
of a
in
Pirates of the
Alien
Caribbean
3.
movie.
What?
Just I was scared.
Which one?
was
Was it,
nine.
was it the second one? Because
Johnny
same.
Depp
I mean, I
can't
didn't
hurt
walk
you
out,
from
but
behind
that
the
scared the
screen.
hell out of me.
It was the second one because it's the Kraken.
The Kraken. Yep.
Really?
But I was like
Okay, listen.
9 or something.
Oh,
but
I
I'm
forgot. Yeah.
worse.
Between that and the way they introduced Davy Jones and his crew, that is fucking valid.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was amazing.
So it
Right.
wasn't
Yeah.
when
Hey,
Captain
peak
Jack broke
performance.
physics by carrying a boat upside down underwater with air in it. Was that the second one?
That was the
was the
first
first
No,
one.
that was the
Ah.
first one.
I was like 5 minutes into the first one.
Oh.
He might not have broken physics. He might just be like that strong, that he
And that
can
heavy, you mean?
Yeah.
pull.
Oh, you
I,
got, like,
I don't
hooks
remember
on
the
his
numbers
heavy.
anymore, but the amount of force, I did see it at one point.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, you know how like
Like,
I'm-
Lead
giant
shoes.
tanker ships float
Should be
and all that.
renamed from Jack Sparrow to Jack Albatross by that.
he drinks lots of milk, strong bones.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, music today was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG Music, and Micro Music. Let's get this thing rolling.
We're back.
Oh, hello. So, the Valkyrie are in the cursed city of Medinot Muscawoon, the city of stone, which lies on an island in the middle of a sea of glass, and occupied by nothing, really. Eerily so, for you spent an entire day wandering the ruins, exploring, and there was no one. You did, however, find a riddle suggesting that in order to get the final star gem, you might need to visit a few certain sites within the city. To that end, you did find something in a temple of Balder where you spoke with the Norns and acquired some charms in the shape of Balder's tears. You also discovered a bathhouse where there were golden plugs, drain caps. That's it. Golden drain caps that seemed to be able to connect to one another, though you got the sense that something wicked was nearby and opted to wait until you had more information, maybe more other things first, but put a pin in that and sort of identified where the other bathhouses in the city were. You set up camp during the night in the ruins of an old tavern near one of the squares on the Esplanade, and during the night discovered that this place very much is haunted, not by ghosts, but by memories. Memories of suffering. starvation, death. And so the sun has risen. It is 7 a.m. And I believe you were about to set out. And that's where we'll pick up. Valkyrie, what would you like to do?
I think we were going to go check out the other bathhouses, right?
Well, there was a discussion about starting at 10 and just working our way round. But
Oh, that's right.
I'm happy to.
Yeah, let's just go to 10 then.
Yeah, I do not like this place. I don't want to be here any longer than needed. Did you guys see that skeleton?
No.
Let's go. Let's go. No, I don't want to be here. No.
Selene saw it. Yeah, we're gonna head to 10.
Do we leave the
Yeah.
tent here? It's in a building, right? We can just leave it up.
Yes, we
And use
could.
it as base.
We didn't even set up the tent. I'm pretty sure the building was
Building is the
manageable.
tent.
Yeah.
In which case, should we make this our base and leave everything here?
Yeah, can do.
I'm good with that.
Okay. So you kind of leave your campfire situated then. Leave some of your bags and the excess supplies here. And then you
And
set
make
out.
sure it's
Now, are you
disguised
going...
enough.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so because it's indoors, largely it kind of blends in. Like there's walls blocking line of sight from every direction to it. Yeah, all you really got to do is just put out any remaining traces of the breakfast cooking fire, and then you're good to go. Are you making a straight line to whatever building is over there?
Yeah.
As straight as we can. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get out my handy dandy clock tool. By the way, there is one minor new module that I think might assist some of you. It's called dailies. On your character sheet, next to the rest button is a daily preparations button. That should be custom to each of you for whatever your needs for daily preparations.
Perfect as
For
a
the
cup of
fighter,
coffee.
for example, it does let you pick your flexible feet. It's really cool.
I get to pick nothing.
Yeah, most of you
Oh.
it won't do much for.
Interesting.
It's so good for my
I'll-
familiar.
I'll have to do that another day.
You like that? Yeah, anyway.
Uh,
I clicked the button
Anyway.
and that's what it said.
You didn't even really need to know.
You didn't know, but you did it. Yeah.
It takes you, we'll say, 10 minutes to get everything packed up. And then, do I have distance? No, why would I have this place scaled out? Okay, well, each little hex is 52 feet, so we'll call it like 5 times, so just multiply it by 10. So that is actually, so where's my, whatever. Anyway, it takes you 10 minutes to get there. I don't know why I made that so complicated. You pass broken buildings, ruins, nothing of note, before reaching the building you saw on your way in yesterday. Brilliant white against the light. You see a columned temple stands amid the surrounding desolation. 20 slim columns support a low, pitched roof about 30 feet above a simple platform. In fact, there. The main floor in this temple, as you approach, you can see is gained by climbing 4 deep steps on the north, south, and west sides. A 20-foot wide central aisle runs east and west within, the eastern end completely closed by a wall, pierced in the center by a single 12-inch diameter window 6 feet above the floor. A simple iron brazier stands in the central aisle toward the rear of the building. Oh, you can even see the little window over there. You see that back there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In fact, here, let me do this. Happy holidays! You can use your tokens.
Yay! I'm going in.
Christmas miracle.
Who does it
Can
look
I
like
go
this is
back
to?
into the party token? I don't want to be out here like this.
Why does Cora have a force?
That's
Well,
what
yeah,
to
why are you all
expose.
shiny?
Why not?
Her light or her halo is on.
It looks like she's surrounded by a ball of static.
No, it's my quickened.
Oh.
Oh,
There we go. Didn't want to go near her in case, like, static shock.
yeah. She's been walking around in like her socks, dragging her feet all morning, just waiting for the. Okay. As you guys enter, you see what you see.
Can I do a religion check?
Of course. On what?
See if I can identify who this temple might be for.
Certainly.
Religion, action, or knowledge.
Yep. He's not very worldly, correct? So putting it in like localized sensibilities, you recognize, looking about, number one, this is a deity, but not a deity. It's a being worshipped like a deity, but separate from another pantheon. That's very clear to you just looking in some of the murals and such. But whoever they are, it appears that they're something of a monstrous figure who presented fire to man. And you've heard enough of the stories in various bazaars and markets to recognize the tale of Prometheus. Poetically enough, given our banter.
He knows so little, but Blaze is fucking chuffed right now.
For those who didn't notice, or who don't know this, Blaze in the behind-the-scenes chat speculated Prometheus might turn up in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that story too.
Want me to check anything for traps?
Yeah.
Just don't go stealing anything. If the stories or anything to go
Mind your
by.
own business, okay?
Just if the
that's
stories
right.
or anything to go by, stealing's not a good thing to do here.
For exploration, if anyone was searching, searchers would make a blind perception roll, so I can use that, please. And this is also my subtle way of telling everyone to make sure your exploration activities are up to date.
+2 for traps, remember.
I was going to be detecting magic, but I can't do that anymore.
Okay. At present, you don't see any signs of a trap. Though, Marco, there is something that stands out to you as kind of neat. It's not a trap right now, but you believe that at a certain time of day, that window would focus the sun especially potently and is probably positioned so that it can light the brazier.
Oh, is there any fire stuff, like wood or anything in the brazier right now, or is it like completely burned out?
There is kindling in the brazier, but there's also broken glass shards in the window.
Oh, like the lens that might have been in there is broken, or?
Yeah.
Looks like this place was set up to start a fire once a day.
Hey, Ithri,
Hello.
do you think with the right tools, we could create a new lens from the glass outside?
I couldn't. I've tried to make glass before. It did not go well.
I don't think you need to make the glass. There's already loads of glass. But what if we chipped away at something to be the right shape? I think it's important.
I mean, I can just start a fire if you like, but that's
So,
more likely to be successful than me making
the riddle, though, right?
The gift from the gods.
No, the fiery gift.
Fiery gift from the gods.
I thought it was stolen.
No one said they gave it willingly.
It depends on the version of the story you've heard, I guess. But Prometheus stole from the sacred flame of the gods and brought it down for people.
From the tales I heard, he suffered greatly from it. Something about a bird. Very hungry bird.
Yeah.
Ithri would
Looks
like
like
to
the
try and figure out if the amount of smashed glass on the floor would entirely fill the space that the window would take up.
You can do, normally I would say perception, which you can, or you can do crafting.
Let
Can
me
just try and
check
piece
which
it
one
together,
is
huh?
best.
Is my compass relevant here?
On a slap key.
Does it have? Maybe it has a glass, a little glass window on top of it or something.
Yeah, it looks about right.
Okay. Shit. I mean, so I think all of the glass that was in there is here. There's none of it missing, so there's not like a focal piece that we can fetch, as it were.
Well, I think we need to put the window back together and get the flamers lit properly.
Don't we need fire to reassemble glass?
You need fire to make it.
Wait. We just rode here on an ocean of glass. Why don't we just go back and chip some of that
That's
out?
what I was saying.
Do you have a diamond to cut it, genius?
Do I?
Well, you know what I do happen to have is a diamond. I genuinely have a large diamond, and I believe we all have one.
Why was I not given
It
the
might not be
diamond?
I don't have a
diamond.
No, I
large
think you
diamond.
were.
You
I
all
think it
had
got
one, you
converted.
mean?
I think it got converted into gold coin.
What if
I would also note that any +2 weapon would be more than sufficient to cut something like
Hammer.
Cool.
that. Junko,
With the exception
Selene.
of the hammer.
Bashes the ocean.
Selene does happen to have a +2 greater striking dagger.
I mean,
Well,
either of you
maybe.
that can craft would be good at this, right? Or better at this than I would.
I am happy to try.
Look, there's plenty of glass. If you get it wrong, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, we do it again.
Before we do that, so Marco, you said this was like a time of day thing? Like the presumably the sun would shine through the window, it'd focus a beam onto the fire at a specific time of day. Are we sure we don't just need to light the fire at the right time of day? Because that's a lot less effort.
So, we're talking about Ra, the Temple of Ra, who is the god of the sun. It's also that the star is hidden from sunlight by the sun. Everything, call me superstitious, but
No is
I think
I'm okay with no. I will go cut some glass.
it might be fine, but I'd rather do this properly.
It's not really a gift if we're just giving it to ourselves.
That's your opinion.
Best kind.
Merry Christmas to me.
Well,
Ooh, I've always wanted this.
if we have two things we could take fire in, has anyone got like a lantern or something that's not a torch that we could put oil in that would maybe burn a wick or I don't know.
I mean, I do have a torch, but that's all I got.
Like, I have a torch, but if we've got to carry this gift with us, I don't know any of us that can just hold fire.
It's like 2 of us that can do that.
What are you gonna just hold the fire and just carry it? Like,
I'll juggle it a little bit.
is Marco going to put his head in the brazier and just wait for the sun to light him?
It's like a toupee.
Okay, that wasn't a sensible suggestion.
No, it's a fantastic idea.
A3's on his way.
Dora.
A3's trying to get the knife off of Selene if she's happy.
I was gonna
with
say
that.
she's also trained in crafting. If you want, she can go with you, and like the 2 of you can work together to measure
Sure.
it, cut it.
A3 will start taking measurements of the window rather than guessing. With his
Okay.
presumably.
I was
with
gonna say
his
that
smith
seems like an
tools.
I3 thing to do.
Yeah.
For the half an hour this is going to probably take A3, I'm going to explain to Key why all of the above was a bad idea, because Cora, as much as Cora is a very talented healer, right now, no magic. Let's not set Marco's head on fire.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm fire resistant anymore in this place.
I can still juggle it.
Cora
Is-
can't follow
is there,
Marco
like-
around, patting him out.
Is there like braziers at the walls or anything? Like something that would hold a torch or like a lantern? No? Or is there enough kindling to have like a few?
Yes, I will say the brazier's big enough and the kindling plentiful enough that you could take like a piece of kindling out of it once it's lit if you wanted, or like light that. If you wanted, it would be pretty ghetto, but
Could use
it's
the
an option.
tearaway clothing to make a torch.
I mean, I have
could we-
torches. The having of a torch is not the problem. It was the length of time we might have to carry it for. And
How long
protect
does
it
a
from-
torch burn in game?
6 hours.
Okay. So, but have we figured out where to take the fire yet?
To the
we
pillar.
need to find the Templar Ra. That was what Cora.
Oh.
I heard 2 different answers.
And one was wrong, and it was mine.
So, do we want to do the cutting of glass now, or do we want to try and find where it's going to go first?
We could always cut the glass ready.
I suppose we don't know what time of day it's going to be, so.
Hmm.
I think I can
If it
work it out.
helps, the window is on the east wall, about 6 feet off the ground.
Does it help?
That'd be about.
Yeah. So, sun rises in the east, gets compass out, looks at Key.
Why do you need your compass to figure out where the sunrise is?
And then,
where the window is.
well, because Medora would be like, well, that's the east. And then sun rises in the east, and it's currently, and she's gonna look at the length of the shadows on the wall of the window and
It's
make
about-
a guess based on trigonometry. You know, that good old thing that she learned on the seas.
So this is a survival check, but the DC is incredibly easy with all of the things you've done to sort of set yourself up for success.
I mean, if I fail this, I'm going outside with a stick to do a sundial.
It would be a blind roll, by the way.
Blind survival.
You're inclined to say it's about dawn, probably like 6:30 in the morning. You
Cool.
missed it by not much, maybe an hour.
I mean, I think we missed it by an hour, but it wouldn't have focused enough without the glass, I don't think.
I mean, we can do the glass and then come back tomorrow morning.
If we cut the glass ready, maybe don't put the glass in the window in case it doesn't hit the brazier and lights fire to something that it shouldn't. Or it falls out and smashes. We could just put it on the floor next to the window. Don't know
I
how
think
long we're
that's
going
what's
to be.
best.
I wouldn't want it to light and be a beacon to anyone on the seas if there's suddenly a daily ship comes in and there's just a load of smoke drifting. If that's
So we're
okay.
coming back here tomorrow?
Seems like.
Sure.
I mean, potentially, if we've got something to carry it with,
A torch.
I could come back with someone while you start getting the links and I'll catch you up. If we've got everything else.
Depends. I wouldn't want to split up overnight.
No.
Place seems safe in the day, but
Yeah, I saw some stuff.
Are you
on
still
the
going to
watch.
cut those?
yeah. A3 is
Okay.
going to go now and cut class.
That's this way?
Accounting for travel time, measurements, and such, and caution, I'm going to say it takes about an hour to get it, like, not just a chunk cut, but then shaped and, like, ready to go.
Cool.
With your proficiency level in crafting, no check is actually required. Because really, like, it's not like you have to do much. It's literally just, okay, yeah, cut glass in the shape that you want. The measurements are all already there. You're basically just recreating something.
Cool.
If you had to make the glass yourself, that might have been a little more unpleasant. But, okay, yeah.
Even
It's
if
about
you've got it wrong,
8:30
it's not
by
like
the
you would run
time
out.
Ithri and Selene have the lens window set here in the temple.
Well, that's one of the things I wanted to find.
Cool.
What was the other thing you wanted to find?
I think it needs to be a temple of Horus.
I guess let's just go building to building then, because I can't really tell from the outside.
Yeah, it's just do a lap of the city.
And we can keep an eye out for more of those links. We need 14, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or was it 13?
It might be 14 golden links.
We're going to number 9?
Sure.
Okay. You guys pick your way through the ruins. Another 10 minutes. Let me just change that back to that. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
There it goes. Okay. You make for number 9. Uh-oh. Whoops. No, wait. I'm so sorry. There it is. Gleaming red-brown in the sunlight can be seen the mighty pillars of a temple. This unadorned the unadorned 40-foot tall pillars form a square around an open court in which you can see the statue of a giant man seated in an immense stone chair. The pillars are topped by large capstones that span the gap between each of them. The statue's head, I will add, is in the form of a falcon's.
Ooh.
And the crown he wears is double-tiered. The chair and the figure are cut from a solid piece of red-brown stone, there being no joint where figure and chair meet. The falcon head and the crown, however, are of jet black stone. The eyes of the falcon are of gems that sparkle and glint in the morning light. The right eye is a brilliant yellow citrine, while the left eye is a milky white moonstone.
That's Horus, isn't it?
Nailed it.
I hate that you're like, I'd like to find a temple of Horus, and you walked fucking straight there.
Here it is.
Oh, look.
The two places that we wanted.
Mm.
Well, we're looking for some wings.
I'm gonna go check for traps. Runs off into the temple.
Watches
Okay,
him to see if he runs straight.
Yeah,
for the
keep an eye on the
statue.
statue, and if it's missing any eyes.
I regret to inform the other players that, as my mythic thingy, I have an anathema to leave unattended treasure where I found it. So I don't know what happens when I don't do it, but I have to do it.
So it doesn't mean immediate. It just means that you're not gonna like. So you don't have to like make a beeline to it. As long as you're like it's on your radar and you're like,
oh yeah,
treasure.
Maybe I'll come back at night.
You and Cora are not presently seeing any signs of a trap. Though interestingly, like the Temple of Prometheus, you find that the floor, the general like temple itself, is still tidy, free of debris or dust or blood.
Cora's gonna head in.
Is there any tingly feeling on the way in?
There is not. I will remind. Technically, there's no inn because there's no ceiling.
I'm sorry. On the way over a threshold.
In between the,
I knew what you meant. I was being pedantic. But yeah. You don't feel anything passing between the pillars, but you do sort of get a little buzz as you approach that statue.
Marco, do you think you could see if there's any hidden compartments?
I check.
Maybe if it's, I don't know, the wings of Horus.
Oh. Does he have wings right now? Like, is there models?
You don't see
the
any.
Egyptian, or the flavor of the pantheon, I think, involved the ability to, like a druid wild shape type.
Does it have anything to do with its crown by chance, or anything like that?
I'm wondering if there's something either in the statue or if the head is a separate, but I don't really want to take the head off a statue of a deity.
Surely wings would be on the back.
I start like knocking the stone to see if I find any compartments and like checking the stonework and for buttons and whatnot.
Okay. Now this is an enormous statue, as you could probably tell from just the scale of like your token compared to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, sorry, Christmas. Happy holidays! Have your tokens. A merry little token.
You just let me know if I start scaling it or if I should go around.
Well,
first.
you tell me if you're gonna scale it.
Well, like
looking around, like you're not.
I'm gonna
seeing
check
anything.
like the flat end in the back and like a perimeter check, I guess, like walking around. And if there's nothing immediate, I want to check like the area where the stone changes and stuff to see if like the, because that's obviously like there must be some fissures between the stonework where it's like different materials and stuff like that. So also gems, maybe the buttons. You never know about gems. Like maybe they're dangerous or like.
Well, that you'd have to climb all the way up to the head, but
like first to the neck, I guess.
You don't see anything though, not at present. And as the rest of you are just kind of like walking around, examining everything, like there are those ancient like hieroglyphics on the pillars and everywhere. Like you know what Egyptian ruin looks like, and. I'm not writing it out, but like the it's all like worship prayers and tales of Horus. What you'd expect to find in a temple. But there's a very strong feeling of It's almost like the feeling you have when you're in a government building waiting to fill out a form or to speak to somebody about getting something changed over. There's like a feeling of
Boredom?
Inefficiency.
of what?
Boredom, I said.
Well done bureaucracy
Oh, I
of
see.
efficiency, rather, I guess, is the
Oh.
the opposite of what you said. Of waiting and like authority and expectation.
Do you think we should try speaking?
Benevolent DM, GM, can we have the riddle posted into chat if you have it written down, or was it already done?
I did post it.
Okay,
In
scratch that.
the
I think it
class
might
chat.
be in the chat, unless you'd
It
like
was in
to.
the class chat.
I mean, I got it here. I can do both.
I mean, at least that way everyone can see it.
In theory, does the
Nope.
wings?
Ignore what was
Try that
just
again.
posted. There was nothing to do with anything.
It's all right. I'm real dyslexic. I
There
got
we
3
go.
words in before it was gone.
I didn't think it was going to copy the
No,
whole damn
that
thing.
was
That's
not
not the
it. That
correct
was
one
not
either,
it.
is it?
That was not it. That one's not it. Don't look.
What do you mean that's not it?
That wasn't the
Undo.
riddle we read.
Oh, I scrolled up. I found it.
Whoops.
Haha. Good job passing my test.
Star is hidden.
Someone's using
Star is
cheat
hidden.
codes here.
Whoops.
It's okay because if Ashlow reads any of it, it'll take us 6 months to do this bit because he will take us in the opposite direction to what he read.
No comment.
But in theory, the head, which is the falcon bit, is clearly of a different stone, and the falcon is the bit that would have wings.
Yeah, I don't really want to decapitate Dirty.
No, I'm saying that Marco do it.
From a desecration point of view.
I start climbing the statue.
Cora,
I do have a
I
roll
don't-
for you.
I don't want to
Oh, you
ask.
have one for me specifically. Oh, yeah, we can do that now. Very nice.
I hate to make it sound like I'm
Oh.
asking stuff of you just because you're just to climb, but would you
Just
mind going with Marco and making sure he doesn't just rip out the statue's eyes or something? You're a really grounding person.
I'm
and
right here. I
might be
can
able
hear
to-
you. You know,
Yes, I know.
you can talk to me directly.
No.
Marco, don't
as
rip
we-
out his
this
eyes
one.
yet.
Does this have bravado
Selene or
trait?
Cora? Or Ithri? Really, anybody could climb, I think. I couldn't tell who you were asking.
No, I'm staying grounded.
I'm just gonna walk up the statue.
That is Cora.
I
As
was
for
going to
does,
say that was the reason I was asking Cora because Ithri's in full plate
tell who you were
armor, isn't he?
Won't slow him down much.
does climbing have the bravado trait?
No.
Okay.
Depends how stylishly you do it.
Okay, so Marco succeeds. Cora,
Do I need it? Can't I
aren't
just
you
walk
climbing up there?
Can I just wall run?
Walk? No. Run? Yes.
I'll wall run up. I'll just wall run up there.
Okay.
There isn't
So,
like
parkour.
parkour.
Yep.
Do you
I
have to
love
yell
watching
parkour
Cora
for
do
it to work?
What? I don't remember that.
Does Horus have any, like, he must look to the east in the morning of the rising sun in order to gain wings or some bollocks?
Nah, it's Aragon.
He
Hang on, when
was-
I'm up there, I can check for his bollocks and then tell you.
I don't
You're
think
probably
it would be,
standing on them.
I don't think it would be faces bollocks to the east. I was more thinking, does the head rotate?
I'd be on the head, on the top.
I mean, his dad was Osiris, granddad's Ra.
Okay, I was just thinking, can we rotate his head to point at something specific and magic?
Sure, I can try. I'll try to rotate his head.
Slow down. Let me actually tell you what you see before we make the second climb to get on top of the head, or because just standing on the lap puts you about eye
Gross,
level with the
man.
neck. and you guys are able to see that there are no like joints or there's no design that seems to create functionality on the statue, head, neck, or otherwise, with one exception. Going back to Marco's very high blind perception roll, you happen to notice that there are gaps around the perimeter of the eye gems, both of them, where like the tip of a knife or a pry bar or something could maybe be used, maybe like a pick, to pop them eyes all out, those two gems.
I mean, the riddle did say we've got a treasure hunt, right?
Do you want us to pop the gems out?
No, it really looks like they wanted us to.
Does it look like a trap?
Well, I haven't found a trap so far. I wouldn't do it myself if I found a trap.
Do they look wing shaped?
Ooh, the gems?
Yeah. Are they
I just
cut?
noticed that if you zoom like
they
all
have
the way
the
in,
two
the
colors.
eyes are the different colors. Holy shit. Sorry. No, they're regular eye shape. It looks like, not wing shaped.
You
There
want
could
me
be
to try
something
to?
behind them.
You want me to rotate the head first?
I mean,
I don't think it's gonna rotate.
Not with that attitude.
Is there anything on top of it, Cora? I mean, the gems can be a plan B.
I want to get on the tippy top.
Careful,
Okay,
the crown looks
so
spiky.
this you won't be able to wall run because it is not a smooth surface. You would have to climb the rest of the way.
What's the minimum DC? I mean, surely I can't fail this.
Don't call me Shirley.
Surely, what now?
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Oh,
What
wow.
just happened?
I think I want to rewrite that.
I mean,
Ow.
I kind of want to know.
We got a
what's
little
just
too big for our
happened
britches,
in
didn't
order-
we?
I didn't say anything about it.
I'm
What if-
gonna let it go.
1 in
Real
400 chance, by the way.
I'm using my mythic thing.
You're using a mythic point
Okay.
for that?
I mean, otherwise I can't climb up.
Ash, you are the least capable of making that statement.
I don't want to
here.
look. This is the perfect moment to look better than Cora because she just failed.
Probably,
it.
yeah, that's true. Seize it while you can. Cora starts to climb and like slips on the smooth polished stone and actually like slides down the arm. You do still have catfall, so you don't take any damage or anything, but you do end up landing back down on the floor below.
50
Whereas
pride
Marco
damage.
starts to slide, like catches the beak of the falcon head and like ends up using it as a, what do you call it? Like a parallel bar? Is that what it's called?
Something like that.
To like vault himself faster, straight upward, landing nimbly on the head.
Yay.
Cora will stand
forget
up
to
and
deduct
brush
your
herself
mythic.
off.
Is there anything else up here to check? Or just what I already know, the gems have like the pry option.
A light desert breeze rustles through your clothing, but that's it. There's nothing up here that you can see, just black stone.
You okay, Cora?
I'm fine.
I'm gonna take the gemstones now.
Okay.
It didn't rotate, yeah? Did Cora
No.
try that?
No, in fact, you're pretty. There
Oh, I
seems to be
fell.
no mechanism for which it can rotate.
Perfect. Okay. Is there any significance to which one I take out first, or?
Flip a coin.
Take the moon one.
Okay, I'll take the moon one.
The moonstone. Okay. And are you using like the tip of a knife?
Can I use thieves' tools? Maybe that would work, right?
That'd probably have like a little pick for getting that stuff out. Sure.
Don't want to damage the
okay.
gems. Asco market value will be ruined.
You have no problem getting your tools in, but it's like something.
Oh.
You can't get the eye to pop out.
Hmm.
And like at first you're like, let me better angle. Just get adjust something.
Are you having
and
trouble?
like the more like you spend a few minutes trying a few different things, that eye is not coming out.
Maybe it needs
and
to be
you're
unlocked
sure
first.
It should be. There's nothing holding it in.
Oh.
It's like it's meant to pop out.
What about the other one? Maybe it's like the moon one at night and the other one in the day.
Can I try the other one?
The citrine?
Yeah.
Yeah. You spend a couple more minutes on the other one trying to...
Same thing?
And same thing. It's got the space. It's clearly designed to pop out. But something is preventing it from doing so.
Dear Monsieur Oros, might I please have your eye gemstones? Or, if you want to keep those, maybe you could grant me some wings. Did it work?
Worth a try.
The wind stops.
Idea.
Oh. The wind stops.
Well, when it's at all.
I don't know what to make of this.
Is it like significantly stopping? Like it was like...
It was a steady breeze that just is suddenly...
I look in the
gone.
direction of where the wind used to come from.
Dry air. From up here you can make out some of the surrounding ruins.
Let me look at the riddle. To hunt treasure, you must treasure hunt. Oh, are we supposed to like shoot it or something?
Shoot it?
Well, but it's supposed to be a gift, right?
No, this one's not the gift.
The fire is the gift.
From the gods, their
the
gifts
hawk's
seek.
wings.
Is this not a god?
Yes. Maybe try the gems.
I did try the gems.
Again. I don't know.
Oh, without the wind, you mean? Sure. I tried the gems again.
Is there any, like...
Maybe I'll try with a dagger this time. I have that.
Is there anything you could press that would pop them out?
Wait, push his nose!
He doesn't have a nose. He has a beak.
Oh, push it.
I just did a 360 around it and it didn't do anything. I'm sure it won't be pushable.
Can you push the eyes in rather than out?
Maybe. Like, can I
Trying
do all
it.
kinds of tinkering? Or like the crown? Does the crown rotate? Or like head patting him? Pulling his earlobes?
What are you doing up
You
there?
spend about 10 minutes trying things. You know, pushing on things, tugging, feeling around for little hidden switches, getting increasingly creative, repeatedly going back to like, let's try a knife. How about an ice pick? I happen to have an ice pick. Let's try that. No? Like, nothing's working.
Wings come from those shoulders, right? What about on top of the back?
Do I see anything there? Like,
Yeah.
are the wings tucked in?
No. Nor is there like
So
a spot for wings. It's like the back of a muscular man.
The way, so he's looking at a pillar right now, right? He's staring straight at this pillar. Is there anything where he's staring at?
No.
Ithri would be checking all of the pillars for any imagery of wings.
I'm gonna get up there.
You do find some. There are
Oh.
some. It's a recurring motif in the prayers to this deity. As you now know, like obviously you know this deity Horus. The like going through the various prayers and the imagery and such, it sort of tells the story of His followers being very like numerous, his faith popular, because of how common the falcon was in this particular area. And a lot of these prayers sort of pay respect to Horus's strength, stamina, cunning, and the intelligence of a falcon. And there's like even little anecdotes of the falcon being worn as a symbol into battle on a standard. The writings in this shrine indicate that Horus is the oldest god in the pantheon. Making the falcon the most worshipped figure in Mednot Muscawun. You see that a lot of the worshippers of Horus strove to be like the falcon, and that their prayers are often like a plea and an offering of supplication in the hopes that Horus would give man the ability to fly.
Let me try my true seeing on it. Let me get up there. I'm gonna try to get up there again. You want me to make the check?
No, you don't need to. Like I said, you can get on the wall or onto the lap with your wall run ability.
Is that enough to interact with the eyes and?
Yep.
I mean, if you're looking at it, right?
Okay, then I'll use true seeing while I'm looking up there.
Okay. Nothing changes.
And I can see
Nothing.
invisibility too, by the way.
Noted. Noted.
Okay, I'll just try to take the gems out.
Is there anything on top of the pillars?
Oh, are they like open topped?
You can see from up there. Let's see.
There doesn't happen to be any birds on the pillars, is there? That'd be real handy.
You don't see anything of the sort.
I'll start praying to Horus.
Out loud or?
Anything?
Well, I
doing,
mean, like,
Marco?
muttering. Like, I'll just like kneel down on the head and be like, "Dear Monsieur Horus, new guy in town here. We're in a bit of a pickle, and I'm trying to find the orc's wing. So, like, if you could just grant us those, or if not, I'll take the gemstones. You know, like, explaining like that we are doing like challenges or something."
Yeah, go ahead, explain it. I want to hear this.
Hang on. Well, we gotta find the god's gifts, right? And since you're a god and you are orc god, and orcs are really awesome, so we kind of need your wings, or maybe another boon of yours to find the help to get to the swamp and find the star gem so we can defeat the stupid genie guy. What was his name?
Amidst
I like that. I like that.
Amidst Marco's
absolutely accurate
blathering, the eyes roll out of their sockets,
That's a very
falling
good
right
prayer,
past
Marco.
Cora.
Oh.
And striking the stone platform at the bottom and shattering.
Oh.
I couldn't catch him? I'm
Correct.
right there. Okay.
I want to look in the eye sockets now.
Each of the gems shatters into 7 pieces.
Oh.
14.
Wow.
Please don't make me put this back together as well.
Is there anything in the eye
In
sockets
fact,
behind
here?
the...
I'll just go ahead and do that.
Oh.
Looking in the eye sockets, it's just stone.
Oh.
Jet
Oh, okay.
black.
They are very valuable, I see.
Sometimes you just
14.
have to ask, I guess.
So this is the Hawks.
And as you take them, they are intentionally identified.
Oh, okay. So hang
Like
on.
touching them, the understanding of how they work reaches you immediately.
So is it like, can I just take one? Or like two, I guess? Hang on. How does that work? Loot? Do I click loot?
Hey,
No.
2 each, right? And you can have the spares.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is there spares? Aren't we 7 people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're 6.
14, a quantity of 14.
These let you fly?
Wait,
I
what?
think that counts as the wings of
I guess.
Horus.
Oh,
Oh,
we should use
hang
these
on.
immediately. I want to fly.
Well, I mean, we don't know why we need them yet.
Oh.
That's 2 for everyone.
I'm also
Marco
tempted.
might as well keep hold of the spares. It was your prayer.
What spares? Looks at the thing, there's already 4 missing.
Oh yeah, I took 2 before you got there. That was last time we had something like this. I accidentally took all of it, not realizing you could split it, and then Ashton messaged me and was like, "Where's mine?"
Yeah, I just tried to figure it out. I managed though.
Looks like there's still a few remaining if you guys want to claim them.
Selene.
I was on it.
Nope, Selene's got it.
Oh, it was me. Hi.
Done.
Oh.
Well, Hawk's wings.
I just
It's
want
just
you
a
guys to know.
Fiery gift.
Marco almost got it earlier. The text explicitly states you have to address Horus by name and tell him of your need before the statue will respond.
I see. So I had to tell him that we need the Hawks wings, not just that I want the
And
Star
why.
100 gems.
Right.
Oh, cool though.
I mean, my next step was going to be like, hey, we're going to go and desecrate a different temple. Would you mind helping? We're not desecrating just yours, don't worry. Well,
It looks weird without his eyes. I don't like it.
let's go then. But that's the Hawk's wings, the Friend's tears, the fiery gift. We think we know when to get it. So I guess we've got to go and find the rest of the golden links so that we can organize. Hopefully some of them will be somewhere safer so that Cora's not doing a mad dash of death through all of the bathhouses.
Oh, well, aren't those like links also quite heavy? Like what? Bulk 2? How much? Like, how do I imagine that? Is that like a 2-kilogram weight or like?
So, bulk is a combination of weight and wieldiness. So, like a couch might not weigh a ton, but it's so unwieldy that it would be really high bulk. Bulk 2 means that what else is bulk 2? Probably a ladder would be bulk 2.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
My heavy crossbow is apparently a bulk 2.
So these are probably quite heavy.
They are.
My armor is bulk 2.
So in these case, they are a combination of heavy and cumbersome.
Well, I only need to get 2 at a time. You guys can hold my backpack.
Sure.
But
For
do we
now-
not get to carry any of the links?
Don't I have... Well, I guess we'll see at the other bathhouses, right?
Don't we need to know where we're carrying them to first?
That too.
We've got all of today though, because it says do the rest of it first, right?
Yeah, let's trot and chat.
Yeah.
I presume so. This is Ashley's memory. This Ashley specifically, memory being bad. We did last time. I think we did 23, 22, and 24, but we didn't do 21.
And 21.
Is that right? We did do 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And 20
never
was the-
you never went in or identified it. You did go into the temple of Osiris. And there was like some strangeness there.
Mhm.
That
You
one
went into the
was-
temple of Selena. where it was abandoned, and you sort of looked at the mysterious unidentified temple that's 21 and were like, "Nah," and moved on.
So we need to go to 16.
Wait, 16? Where's that?
That's another bathhouse.
Do we
You have
want
not
About
been
19,
south of the
18,
Temple
17.
of Balder.
Do we
We've
want
not
to
done
go
anything of like.
by
Oh, do we want to do those first?
POIs?
You go there.
19 or something? 18? I presume, Askell, that the one on the map is just the path. As in
Which
the
one?
stone one, which is the
road
here,
thing.
the road, the white
that's
marble
the
road.
causeway, the limestone
causeway. That's the word I was looking for.
We have
Cool.
to cross that anyways to get further, right? So it might be interesting to hear like a description of it or something.
As you're crossing it, I'm about to disappoint, Nexer. The causeway that leads northwest through the blasted and rugged hills surrounding the city ruins is made of limestone. Its top is perfectly smooth and flat.
That's not see, but at least I know now. I thought maybe there was going to be like an undead army
enough.
marching up and down it or something. Who knows? Next time.
Oh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Where are you going to?
19 maybe?
I think 19.
Sounds like 19.
Where the hell is 19?
It's the big look, like
big
sports
giant
stadium
one.
looking thing.
Okay. So are you trying to make for the Esplanade first, or are you just going to cut through all of the ruined streets?
Just cutting through.
Let's
I would
take a stroll
assume.
through the city. Maybe we find something interesting.
Sure.
It'll just be a little slower. So 1, 2, 3.
More
5.
opportunities to disappoint Nexo.
That's 30 minutes. Now, let me ask you, did you want to go into the ruined temple there, or are you satisfied?
The elephant one. That was a feral deity, you said, right? Like a...
No, you didn't identify it.
Oh,
I'm
we-
fine with bypassing.
we don't care about the elephant god?
Ah,
I don't know what it is.
But, and you're not curious to find out?
I have no way to find out.
Maybe it
I don't
says an
suppose there's-
inscription on the thing, you know? I don't know.
there's not like a instruction book, is there, somewhere?
Or like a plaque that says, "Hey, I'm the elephant god. This is what I'm all about."
That's pretty much what was in the Temple of Selena.
Or a holy book or something, or, you know.
Okay, you convinced me. Cora goes into 21.
Excellent.
Wait, let me check for traps.
Late.
I think it's been long enough. Searchers, we can get some new perception rolls.
Oh.
Convinced me to go in here, so if I die, it's your fault.
Go on
That's
then,
not how this
A3O.
works.
Live with that.
A3O.
Whereas Medora walked past it
good.
yesterday because I was like, that's not what I'm looking for. One.
I see one that is not
Oh,
secret.
that's got to be blind. Ithri.
Was it not automatic? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Maybe. Might be.
How dare you? That's fine. Okay. There's not much here. This temple is barely even two standing walls, to be honest. You do find a lot of ruined murals that sort of depict what you would imagine a titan would be like. Something elemental and earth and fire focused. Something about like the creation of land itself. If anyone is interested, you can do religion or nature to try to get some info here. But
Oh,
the
drop a
actual
religion.
like idol of the elephant that was here is broken, probably beyond repair, but appears to have been forged out of obsidian. which, if you don't know, is not an easy stone to forge a finely detailed thing out of. Hora, you are versed in this deity. Probably because you have an interest in older things.
Oh,
This is a
that
deity
elephant.
that has not been worshipped for 1,000 years. It was one of two. A pair of elemental beings known as Geosis and Gnosis, the gods of the land and sea, respectively. They were not seen as like modern gods where, they're omniscient and they get involved with their followers. They were seen as like these primal titans, these things that just sort of happened to create reality and matter. They were very primal.
Like Dialga and Palkia.
I would compare Geosis and Gnosis more to Groudon and Kyogre.
That was too obvious.
Keep a lookout for.
But this one
For what?
is or was a god of mountains, peaks, and fire, and is believed to have, is viewed as a dead god, a god that was assimilated by other faiths.
I don't see any traps. And I'm satisfied, so I'm ready to leave.
I don't see anything shiny, so.
Okay. You continue. Do I have a? I don't. That's a shame. In fairness, this would have been a massive freaking map. It doesn't even have a description. What the fuck?
You arrive at 19.
The literal book
and
has no box text. It's just like, this is a Roman hippodrome.
Oh, I gotta Google that.
Thanks, book. Great. It's
okay.
a ruined arena, it looks like. Like, you can see there's the wreckage of a chariot still lying on the interior of this arena. You can see that it clearly once housed seating for hundreds. It looks sort of like a combination Coliseum racetrack.
Nothing. I assume nothing really left in here.
Nothing.
No
Wreckage and
shinies?
debris. If
What do
you
you mean no
want, you could spend
gemstones?
a couple of hours searching through it, though.
Hours?
There might be something. Yeah, at this point, like, you guys are trying to search whole buildings. I am not progressing time anywhere near quickly enough, now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean,
yeah, like, you can see this. If you want, you could get in there and start, like, looking around, but it would definitely take time.
Blaze
This is
just
a
went to check.
massive
No, I'm
place.
I think we come back.
yeah, if we get stuck and we need something
Oh.
else, we can come and have a look. But
Let's do 17 and then 18, I guess. And then 16 and 15 and 14.
cool.
You pick your way through the ruins of the Hippodrome to 17.
I also just noticed there's a second 10 on the map.
What?
If you look at the
No.
very south, there's a 10, just like at the Prometheus temple.
I think that is the page number of the document.
Oh. Okay, I was like, no, don't say that. My perfectly calculated house of cards will
No,
come down.
I'm
It's
sorry,
not-
okay, but it
no,
just
it's
looks
not-
exactly the
It's
same.
not quite
font
on the
and
map,
stuff.
but it is the same font.
They probably should have changed the font, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. As you draw near this building on the far side, it's almost noon by this point. Oh shit! I gotta go to a different journal to get that.
What the heck is this? Awkwardly
South.
sticking out. South? Oh, okay. That's it.
Where is? I'm sorry.
South.
Just like a windy section of road.
Yeah.
One very specific bit of path. Speedway.
Approaching this building, it's larger than the other still standing structures that you've seen. Clearly some kind of old temple. You have to circle around to find the entrance. But you do find it. 2 great pylons of red stone stand out amidst the ruins that surround them. On each of the stone pylons, which form the gateway to the temple, you see inscribed gigantic human eyes that stare outward. Unlike any other building or ruin you've seen in this cursed city, this temple has a band of clear ground around it, as though nothing can approach it.
We'll see about that.
You gonna draw near?
Should I get closer or no?
Hang on.
Do we want to throw some rubble in?
And when I say eye, do you know what I'm talking about? Like the hieroglyphic eye with the doodly
Yeah.
above it?
Yeah. I think this might be when we need to come.
Oh,
With
when
what?
we have everything?
I will give you an image in the public-facing Water Under the Bridge group chat.
Ooh. Ah, yes.
There's one of those on each of the pylons facing outward. Which is really just fucking creepy, to be honest.
So I think it might be called the Eye of Horus?
So I shouldn't approach it yet?
I think it was like a symbol of protection.
Well, what's the worst that can happen? Let's just see. I'll walk towards it.
Okay.
myself.
Okay. As you approach it,
Winks at you.
Ow, I'm dead.
Ow, I'm dead.
Well,
the eyes seem to look within your very soul, searching for reason to destroy. Though beyond them, you can see a wall topped with pillars and a room beyond. Cora, I need you to make that will save.
Ow, I'm dead. I can't. I can do it from my character sheet if you want.
Just a second.
You have no. Ooh. Are we not gonna follow her?
nope.
Nope.
You said, ow, I'm dead, so no.
She's obviously lying.
I got
Well.
33.
Yeah, but I think this is when we're meant to be when we have everything.
You feel something digging into your mind, probing, not at all subtle. You resist, forcing it out of your mind but you know it was in there looking for something.
Okay. I'll step back.
You alive, Cora?
Ow, I'm dead. It's looking for. I think Medora's right. I think it's looking for those things. Maybe I could feel it reaching into my mind.
Looking for what? I'm sorry. What was it looking
Maybe
for?
the things we're supposed to collect. I'm not sure. Just
They're
something.
They're not in your mind.
The knowledge that we have them, maybe.
Oh, that might. Yeah.
Also, I think one of them winked at me.
I think that was
in your
Marco.
mind.
At
Oh,
least
was
buy
it?
you dinner first. I think we come back here.
Okay.
You sure? It looks like there's something in there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
but
see.
this is the this is the temple that looks.
Is that the star gem, bro?
Askell, can I see anything that indicates whose temple this is?
Oh, those eyes. Go and make a quick religion check if you'd like.
This is the temple.
You can also
bro.
do
Can I
for the
just tell
eyes
her?
occultism.
I think I might have another way to find out as well.
Stop stealing the
Sure.
eyes.
You believe this to be a temple of Ra.
Ooh.
For those are called the eyes of Ra.
Can I see this, or is it sunken down or up?
Nothing
Yeah,
is clear.
Well, I have
There's
a
a
telescope.
room beyond the pillared wall. That's all you got.
Can I use my telescope to get a better look?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
So I believe this is Temple of Ra. So, Hora's conversation, you spoke with the Norns, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they would lie about this. They might not tell us everything. But I think this is where we would need to bring everything. So the
They
links
said
need
it
to
was
come
below the temple.
here. The star that is hidden
Hidden
from the
by the
sun,
sun.
right? Star is hidden from sunlight by the sun. 4 tests must you pass before it shines forth. So I don't think we'd be able to find it until we've done the other 4 things. And if we try, I'm sure it's protected.
Cool.
Remember the pyramid?
Yeah, I trust your judgment.
These people take protection seriously.
I mean, it stood for 1,000 years. It's probably not supposed to be easy.
It would be noticeable, by the way, that the entire perimeter around the building, out to about 60 feet in every direction, is immaculate. There's no stone, no bodies, no dust out of place.
Okay.
Cleanliness is next to godliness and all that.
Yep. Certainly clean. We've got 11 more of those things to find though first, right? And dawn tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
go to the next number.
Nope, not there. Nope, not that one. That one.
Horus has summoned us. Must do his bidding.
We're on the Horus.
Someone forgot
map.
their keys. Waiting for
Right,
the
at
other
least we
4 to
went
get.
to one we'd been to.
If you're not seeing the correct map, interact in some way, so it'll pull you.
I'm trying to move off the statue. It's telling me.
Okay, let's try this. Move everyone on the same map, and then everyone off.
There we go.
There.
18.
It's about 11:20 as you depart the Temple of Ra. For these ruins here. I guess we can move away from the spooky music for a while. For now. An imposing facade of black stone abuts the esplanade halfway between the two city squares. Its enormous columns and archways stare out over the glass lake. A broad, well, you'll have to walk around to the front to really get most of that part. The back half of the building, though, lies in ruins. Only parts of the gilded domes remaining. You see high walls dominate the standing end, pierced by tall windows. You can see a high vaulted roof partly covers the back area, shrouding these ruins in gloom, while shafts of sunlight blaze like beacons. At the base of an outer wall, slate has been attached, extending from the floor to about as high as an average human could reach. Light streams onto a spot in front of it, and you can make out swirls of dust nearby.
Are we going in?
We've got to find the things.
Yeah. Do it. Have a look.
Okay, I march right in there.
Okay.
Doing the search.
Do search.
Are you wanting to go around to the front entrance, or are you just going to clamber through like the ruined?
Yeah, three would
gaps?
wander around to the front.
I'll go through the front.
Okay. Moving around to the front, you see a broad central doorway formed by a gigantic arch about 40 feet broad at the base, 60 feet tall at the apex. This black mouth gapes at any who would dare approach. But you do. And passing through, you find that while the front is more intact than the back, it is unmistakably the ruined halls and corridors of an academy, a college.
I didn't know there was any written tests.
Is there any books left?
Not really. Like the most standing area is the one I mentioned, where you can see slate attached to a wall with light streaming onto a spot ahead of it. And as you guys sort of draw near to this place, like naturally attracted to the one spot that's almost like there's a game designer would be thrilled. Like, oh yeah, look at that light shining right down in front of it. Like that great game design. As you approach, you see that there's a swirl of dust about the size of a man dancing about in the light.
Dancing?
Don't be literal.
Okay.
He's going to go around. He's going to go around and
very animate.
Any books or tablets or anything, regardless of the condition, he's going to pick up from the floor and just start shelving them.
Well, I like the theory. You do manage to find one shelf that's got 4 broken, shattered shelves, and the top one is sort of creaking and bowed downward, but you can sort of start setting some books on there. It does start to creak and groan as you do, though.
There's no theory. My anathema is out to protect knowledge.
Hello?
Hi.
Are you talking to the
I was
swirling
talking to that
dust?
guy, not you with me.
Oh, sorry. I was searching. I was distracted.
As you do this, Cora, you can make out the form of a man in robes, his arm raised as if to make a point during a lecture. And when you speak up, could you go ahead and make that will save for me, Cora? All right, you don't have to make that one. Just roll a will save.
Okay.
Because there's no map for this. Okay. You get sort of a scathing look from him, like, shh. And then he continues his lecture, which you can make out clearly, discussing the meter in poetry ascribed to an ancient language and its effects on more modern linguistics.
I start taking notes.
Okay, so the rest of you see Cora just sort of slide into one of the few still standing desks apologetically and just start like jotting things down in front of this dust.
In front of this dust.
Question.
Or who are you asking? What?
Professor.
He pauses.
Sorry.
Quickly, yes. Ask your question.
Oh, he actually responds to me?
He's pointing the chalk at you.
That's where the dust is from.
This is unrelated to the topic, but what do you know about the star gem?
You refer to the gift of the Archmage Martek to our grand and glorious Pasha, which is the business of no commoner or uncommoner, if you're learning from my humble class.
Oh. Sorry.
Are you finished?
Yes! Sorry!
Then as I was saying, note
Keep taking
the
notes.
rhythm of... And
The
he like
rhythm
drones on and on.
Of
It's
the words
it's exceptionally dull. And like the more the rest of you focus on this, the more you are able to perceive him and hear words. It's up to you how attentive you think you want to be here.
Cora's very attentive.
A3's looking around for anything that looks like it hasn't been touched by time. He's ignoring the dust lecture.
I don't
There's
think Medora
just-
cares about the dust lecture.
This place is ruined. You do see signs of like weapons and corpses here, Ithri, to sort of indicate this place was probably used in whatever last defense was put up, and it didn't go well.
Lovely.
Hey, Asko, can I try to do this to the dust man? It says I can I can gather information at mythic proficiency. So I just want to convince him that I'm like totally supposed to be here, and he's totally supposed to tell me anything he knows about the Star Gem or like any sort of golden links that are hidden in the city, as I am a fellow researcher
Professor?
or something.
Professor
Yeah, I
Marco?
don't know.
Uh-oh.
It is me, Professor Marco.
Is my microphone cutting in and out, or is it all...
No, you sound
okay?
normal,
No.
I think. Yeah.
Sound fine right
Okay.
now.
I thought you were just concerned about my idea.
That's a bad idea.
Sorry, no, my audio is going off right now. Everything is cutting in and out. Let's take a break real quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I know you were doing a thing, Nexer. I'm really sorry. I need to fix this because I can't understand you guys.
We're back,
We're back.
he said confidently.
So anyway, yeah, so there was a lecture, professor. Yes, Marco, you were doing something. What was
Hey,
Marco
Professor
about to do?
Marco.
I was trying to convince this fool to tell me everything he knows about the city and its secrets. And I thought I could
Okay.
use unbelievably believable and then gather information, maybe, since it's on the list. I spend a mythic point and then I would get mythic proficiency, gather information. I could also make an impression, but I don't know if that would give me the results I want.
So because you are putting your attention to it, the first thing you got to do is make the will save. And then assuming you succeed, we will talk.
Oh, it's the one still in chat, yeah? Then I will...
Because you don't have your tokens handy, you'll just have to make a generic will save.
Okay. Does it have
I've got
mental
the DC
feat,
though.
mental thingy associated to it? Because I got this feat.
Yes. You gain a +1 bonus. Yeah, okay, so you do get your +1.
And you will have to tell me what kind of entity that is or something.
It's a haunt.
Oh. Here it is. That's public, yeah?
Yeah.
+1.
Oh,
so
yeah.
36.
You're totally fine. You are resisting the temptation to sort of drift off with the droning of this lecture. You do speak up and interrupt him once
Sounds
more.
very me.
Actually.
Are you trying to, so which are you trying to do? Request?
I was gonna say gather
information?
information because I just want everything he knows on this city and its secrets, like Star Gem or the challenges or whatever, the temples, like hide maybe, the links, the golden links. I'll do gather information.
So looking at this, I think it has to, so you are gathering info, but it's the request action. You are requesting
okay.
info, which is more immediate, because gather information, it looks like, is like it's less conversational, more like poking around, spying.
How do I roll that without the skill menu?
Just generic diplomacy.
Okay.
What level are you guys? 11?
20.
Okay.
11.
Got it.
20.
And do I put a modifier in for the mythic? Or do you do that after I roll?
I was just going to manually do it. If you want, you can put it in.
Nah, you can do it manually. If you know your stuff. Oh wow! This is so shit.
Not again.
Welcome to the Ashlow Club.
Okay, so then I have a question. So, like, I had to spend a mythic point to do this. If I had just failed regularly, I could have rewritten and used a mythic point to re-roll. That seems
You are absolutely correct. And yes, that is a design flaw. There's actually a few YouTube videos I was watching this week about exactly that.
I feel like I shouldn't have had to spend a mythic point for using the feat since I took the feat, right?
Yeah. You could use the mythic point now to re-roll it.
Okay, I just don't want to look like an idiot for this next to
Cora's
this
gonna look
ghost
at you,
professor.
getting ready to shush you.
Reroll and keep the new result.
Cora's gonna look
I
at
was
you
so
and
close to
shush
the
you.
20.
Okay, so but that's a world of difference. You're adding 21, so it's 27, which is a success instead of a critical failure.
The adults are talking.
Okay. What specifically are you asking him? So now
if he knows anything, or do you want me to play it? Like, can you tell me anything about the temples in this city? Are there any hidden features that you would like to point my attention to? Are there any? What do you know about the challenges inscribed on the obelisk at the? What was the word again?
This is a lecture, not a course on. There are many temples in Medinot Muscaroon. Temples to all of the major religions of the caravans that pass through our fair city. These are religions venerated in what ways their respective cults feel are best. So we have, temples to our beloved gods like Horus, Ra. There are temples to outside gods like Poseidon, Zeus, Prometheus. Temples of some of our trading partners, such as Odin and Balder. Now, if you don't mind, I will continue the lecture on today's coursework. As I was saying, and he continues to drone onward.
Jeez, Marco. I'll keep taking notes.
I think it might be time to move on if no one's found anything.
Oh, I found a lot. I think I've got like 30 pages worth so far.
She writes as fast as she runs.
Oh, back in school, I had to take very fast notes.
Do you want us to leave you here?
What? No. I don't have a note, but I have to go, teacher.
I don't have a note.
He
So
doesn't
sorry.
even acknowledge you, just
Thank
continues
you.
to drone
Thank you
on.
for the lecture. Okay.
And even
goodbye.
as you step away, like, his form fades into just swirling dust in front of the slate board.
Here's your hall pass, Cora.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I guess let's go to 16.
Let's go.
That's over here. Oh,
Stupid horn.
one of your circle buildings.
Whoever's put stupid horn in, please can you change it to blue?
To blue. Okay, I'll try.
all of my nice color coded.
Yeah, but you wrote the blue one.
Yeah, we have to know who
It's-
wrote
it's
these.
labels without
I just
links.
want you to know, if the same person had interrupted him more than once, it turns into a dread wraith. On the
Oh,
Oh,
side.
wow.
God.
Good thing I didn't.
Oh, I'm sad. Let's get back in there.
One.
Yeah. No, because I don't necessarily have a battle map for that, and I was sweating bullets as soon as you guys started asking questions. Standing in ruins along the esplanade lies a building that once was an enormous public bath. Fully 5 vaulted roofs, held aloft by simple columns, covered the many pools below. Now, all that remains is one, covering a large circular pool near the northern end, where 4 enormous pillars still support the roof.
I'll go in. And I'll look into the pool for that drain.
A3's checking for vibes.
Vibe check?
You're not sensing anything particularly noteworthy, like in the air. Certainly not that evil that was emanating from
Interesting.
the previous bath. The pool bottom is clear of sand and debris, and you can see not one but 2 drains.
There's 2. Should I just grab them?
If we can't, I don't think there's necessary evil here, right? It doesn't feel like the other one, right?
I can't feel anything. You want
Looks
to
at
just
Pazuzu.
you want to just chuck me one of the things and see if stuff goes down?
Wait, should give you one of the things? The drains?
I mean, you
say they
can
would-
carry it yourself if you like.
Yeah. I'll hop in the tub. I mean, bathtub. I'll pull it out.
Okay. Yeah, it's empty. There's like little steps that you have to take down into it.
I don't
You
do
said
that.
we can see
Oh.
2 here.
Steps are for
Yes.
losers. Okay, here you go, A3. Does it pull out easily?
Easily, yeah.
What's it?
I have
about 2
added
pounds?
2 to the party stash.
What's
Here you go,
underneath? them?
A3.
Nice.
Underneath is the drain. It looks like it descends down into the ruined sewers of the city.
Okay.
Very grimy.
I think maybe if all the bathhouses are connected, we've just removed the lid on a nice connected network of tunnels. Maybe we keep going now.
Okay. Hey, don't come up here. Let's get going.
I mean, they were once connected. I don't think they'll be as robust as they used to be.
Well, let's go to the next one anyway, just to...
Do we want to carry these back to the Temple of Ra, and then we can just make a pile?
I think we could get the other two that are right here, can't we? Or the other four?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean as a group, one at a time.
Yeah.
Do we want to leave them there? Is that safe? I guess we could bury them next to the temple.
I mean, there's nothing around.
There
Yeah,
were
we're gonna have to
skeletons.
leave them overnight.
Well, we have to rest there overnight anyway, so...
This path was open access to anyone who would wanted to take them, right?
Great. Okay, let's go. You want to do the furthest one away first, then? If we're gonna
Sure.
have to carry them all back.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys probably take the Esplanade over to the southern square. And there are a lot of ruins at the south end of the square, which you sort of bypass.
Go. Do we want to check 11 on the way? We might as well check everything, right?
FYI, Ithri is encumbered.
Do you want me to carry something? I can.
Even carrying one, Ithri is encumbered because
I
The
would
armor.
not be
But
encumbered.
not like can't move, but is slow.
I
Carry these.
What'd you say? Pazuzu? Okay.
Okay, I will put them both back into the stash.
Here you go, Pazuzu.
I would just leave them in the stash for now. I know Pazuzu can carry plenty of weight, so.
Cool.
But yeah, we'll check 11.
At least for now. I don't think Pazuzu could carry 14, which would be 28 bulk. I don't think all of you combined could carry 28 bulk.
No, that's why Ithri was talking about stacking them. But
Okay. So you bypass the square, sort of cutting through more ruins until you get to this old building. Not much remains of this temple, save for rubble. But among the carvings that you can still make out are music notes and scripture that sort of revolves around celebration, wine, drinking, sex.
Temple to Marco.
About
There
time.
is depictions of a larger than life woman sort of offering one hand invitationally while in the other, almost secretively, she holds a goblet of wine as a recurring motif.
I would like to try and know who this is.
This one would be religion.
Well done.
Aphrodite.
Marco's misses.
Can I try to see if I know who that is? I think I get a bonus, circumstance
Let's
bonus. Huh?
give it a go.
Oh,
History of ancient history?
wow.
Knowledge of ancient history?
Nope, this would be religion.
Yeah, but I have a feat.
Oh,
That could
I see.
give me a-
Yes, that would apply
then
here.
Add +1 to this.
Okay. Funny enough, all three of you are familiar with this entity. She's a goddess known as Harmony. Once the goddess of luck, wine, and music. Worship in her faith ceased long, long ago. She was especially popular in Andalon and was largely viewed as an Andalonian deity. and they still, like, even though she's not actively worshipped, she's still treated as like a folk story. Sort of, she's like Santa Claus for Andalonians.
How tall is that statue?
Which statue? There's no statue here. Just
I thought a
depictions.
statue of a lady with a goblet of wine and holding out her hand.
Depictions of
Oh.
her. Just like she was a trickster goddess.
Is there like an altar or something?
Ruined, but yeah, I would say there's still an altar. Yeah.
I want to walk over there and take out the set of dice I bought in... I don't remember where I bought them. I think on some bazaar. And I'll put them down on the altar and then like, Lady Luck is my dice. Or something, and pray a little bit. Something like that. Very
Twice
short
in
prayer.
one day.
Hmm?
That's twice in one day you've prayed.
It worked one time, might as well, right?
I will say
Yeah.
this, and there wouldn't be any like mechanical impact on the dice or anything like that. But Cora, you know one additional story about this entity. She actually was originally just a goddess of trickery, luck, and music. There was another god who was the god of puzzles, knowledge, wine, basically the god of the Frasier fandom. And the story goes that Harmony invited him to sort of a god party
Orgy?
where all of the gods were... Honestly, this is all over Greek mythology, you know, like a Zeus party. And she got him distracted and drunk. And while he was distracted, she stole his portfolio as the god of wine and never gave it back.
Sounds like I'm
Again,
Marco.
The Andalonians still laugh about her stories and she's a folk hero now to them. But she was a genuinely worshipped deity once.
Do I know what happened to her?
People stopped worshipping. A lot of the gods disappeared from the world in that time.
Okay. Cora will also say a quick prayer here. Not anything like Marco's, though.
No?
No. Hey, you don't have to bless his dice if you don't want to, but, you know, it'd probably make him feel good about it if you did. So... You know,
Are you
stuff like that.
counter-praying me? What
It's
the
called
fuck?
counter-pray. You can't hear me,
That's
I'm
a-
doing this very quietly.
That's not counter-praying, that's wing-womening.
I'm backing you up.
A pray assist.
Yeah.
The pray aid.
If we get enough
Prayed.
people to pray, maybe she'll come back to life.
I have years of praying experience, okay?
Professional prayer.
Let me show you how it's done.
I'm just sitting in the corner going, amateurs.
You wanna give her anything? Don't normally prayers work better with a gift? Here. Then Medora will give Marco 1 bottle of fine alcohol.
Wow. To get a goblet to go with that, I'll just pour some out for her. The rest is for us, eh?
I mean, I was just gonna give her the whole bottle. I've still got 3 more.
Oh, okay. I'll put a whole bottle over the altar.
I will leave
Okay.
a piece of taffy on the altar.
Trickery. It's actually got vegetables in it.
No!
It's fruit, not vegetables.
It was made from
What
the
kind of
desert.
taffy is that?
Askel.
Celery taffy.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
You'd be too drunk to notice.
Okay.
Flurry taffy.
We'll head
As the Valkyrie...
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we would head to 12 after that.
As the Valkyrie are departing, unnoticed behind them in a lost, forgotten corner, a lone, upended candle flickers with newfound light.
So it's not an Unrio we're dealing with here? It's something else?
It is not an Onryo.
Okay. A Phasmo joke.
I got it.
I didn't.
I didn't
I didn't.
either. I have
Anybody
no
else
idea what
did.
that means.
I did. I played it once this week for the first time in 2 years.
The joke
Saw
50%
that.
landed.
As you approach this other building, it is, by the way, nearing 1 o'clock, and I would imagine, assuming your characters are something more or less like the rest of us, probably starting to be like, oh man, I could go for some lunch.
Nope.
You've been out here since 7 a.m.
Okay, shut up, Medora.
Mhm.
You find this angular building rises from the surrounding desolation. Its blunt, cross-like shape, obvious even from a distance. And the ceramic dome that tops the building forms a point of reference for the southeastern corner of the ruined city. The building was obviously designed by an architect who sought permanence and ease of construction over actual beauty. The exterior is simple and rugged, with no attempt at smoothing the line of the building or pleasing the eye. The northwest and southeast sides are opened with broad, squat arches that speak of simplicity and strength, sans grace and beauty.
I head inside.
Agreed.
Why are you giving us a map?
Yeah, that's not a good sign, is it?
Most of the numbered buildings, even the ones without encounters, have maps here. There's just one or two that they're missing for, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Where's
But
the
you were coming from the
entrance?
northwest, so the entrance is on the east-west side.
Oh.
East-west?
It's east-west. It's right in the middle. I found it. Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Well, didn't you say this
Uh,
was like not made to please the eye or something? This looks very beautiful.
The exterior, the
Ah.
architecture was not made to please the eye.
I'm an expert on architecture.
The building itself is split down the center by a dividing wall. And you can see 4 broad steps that lead upward from the surrounding land. The shallow arch through which the steps pass is as broad as it is tall and opens into a dimly lit hall beyond. Within the wide hall, let's try that again. Comma's in the wrong place. Within, comma, the wide hall is covered by a coffered dome, which has alternate coffers removed to provide light for the room below. Like checkered, if you will. The walls and dome are covered with a thin layer of yellow powder, while the floor surrounding the central pool shows the remnants of the inlaid mosaic with which it was once covered. A double step leads downward into the wide semicircular pool which dominates the room. The pool is shallow on the sides and becomes deeper toward the center. openings in the central pillar at the bottom of the pool lead to a 12-foot diameter pipe that comes up from beneath the ground. There are drains to either side of this.
I will kneel down.
With slotted caps of gleaming gold covering them.
I'll touch the powder. Is it spice?
The yellow powder?
Mm-hmm.
Touching it doesn't like melt your fingertips off, so that's a good start.
Cool.
It
lick it immediately.
Stinks of sulfur.
Could they have
It's sulfur.
Is it powdered sulfur? Was it used to color this? You said it was on the walls and shit?
And you can see it on the map. Look at all that yellow. That's not the decor. That's yellow powder covering everything.
Can I do a check? What is this? Is this explosive? Like,
maybe the alchemist said they're bathing the birthday or something.
Our alchemist is
do a nature check
still
here.
outside, but can we get her in? Just in case.
Say that again?
Our alchemist is still at the top of the map. Can she be around
sorry.
for this, in case we need help?
Yeah. She would also probably be pretty interested in the powder. Okay, well, Cora, you don't really know what to make of this.
it's spice!
I believe Selene is proficient in nature, though.
Of some kind.
Use
Very
it to
stinky.
cover your rations and extra flavor.
It smells like Marco. Weird.
Well,
like
Selene
sulfur.
can tell it's sulfur.
You already told
actually,
me that.
Not a very difficult DC. There's natural gas. I think
Sorry.
it's built over a sulfur spring.
Oh,
Is that explosive?
No.
Can it explode?
Flammable.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Askell is not a chemist. I really hope sulfur is not explosive.
Well, you just said natural gas leak. I don't know.
Well, it's a sulfur vent, basically.
Sulfur dust is especially flammable and can explode in confined spaces.
I was going to say,
Whoops!
sulfur is one of the key components of gunpowder.
Yeah, that's
Did
why
not
I
know
was
that. I'm
asking.
shocked that that's not in this text. Because it
Oh,
explicitly says sulfur powder covers everything here.
But it's not gonna
You'd
explode
think they would
if you
mention
just
the
have it
kaboom.
on the floor. It's just gonna burn up like violently, I think.
Like,
if
that's
it's like
such a
if you
second
compress
edition
it.
thing.
Right.
Well,
We don't
That
want to
is
be
such an AD&D detail, and I can't believe that. Huh,
That's
okay.
why I was asking.
Anyway.
Here's the
Marco, could
Yeah,
you stand outside
yes,
for us?
no flame. No flame.
Right,
In
but
fact,
the magic
Marco,
is
stay
away.
outside.
Right?
Marco, stay outside.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
he's
risk
not
the
lit
magic
right now, though.
to start. Yep, and if the
Right,
magic
you go
starts
get
working
the
again,
you go get the vents.
I can go get the vents. If you want.
In fact, now that I think about it, she's got a flaming weapon. Selene's also going to back the hell out of here.
Oh, and our weapons also like not working? I guess.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got-
that's right. No, you're right. Yep, not flaming. Still, be a hell of a time for the anti-magic to die out, huh?
yeah, anyone who can burst into flames, just stand outside.
Okay.
Or we'll jump into the tub. Actually, she will very gently jump in as to not disturb the powder.
Okay. Yeah, you can just walk down the steps.
Fine.
And then, as mentioned, like over here, that like
Where?
down below
Oh, I
that is
see
where
it.
there's the pipe with the drain.
is there a way through to the other side from this
Nobody's
side at
down
all?
here, right?
walk
Not from
around.
this side. You'd probably have to walk around the building.
This one pull out for me?
I will, assuming you guys are going to take both of them, I will add 2 more drain caps.
Here you go, Pazuzu.
to the stash.
I can carry one.
However, yeah, okay, that's fine. I was gonna say at this point, I'm fairly confident we're pretty encumbered as a party.
I think we
mean,
need to start doing laps lengths.
I can carry one and not be encumbered.
Same.
I think I can also do that.
If is it in the party stash?
Yep.
Am I encumbered the moment I reach the limit, or when I go over the limit?
I'm not sure, but the character sheet will automatically handle it.
Because I'm at 5 and it says encumbered is 7, so I might be able to take one.
Pazuzu has 2. Pazuzu can still take a few more.
Oh, nice. Then I won't.
Yeah, if you want, Pazuzu can take both of those. Since he's not carrying a rider, he's actually not encumbered until 8.
Okay. I've just taken one, but I can't carry anything else now.
I've taken one as well.
Okay, so Pazuzu can carry the rest, and then we'll head to the next one.
So we still have to check the other side of this, right? Because it's like one room here, one room on the other side.
Askel's assuming that we've done it.
Ah, okay.
If there's no
Presumably
consequence.
It's just a mirror. Looks cool.
This is weird. It's not calculating the bulk correctly. Like, see, yeah, that says bulk 2, but as soon as I put it on Pazuzu, it says bulk 1.
Is that because he's, like, stronger or something?
Is he magical?
Oh! Being a quadruped, maybe that cuts bulk in half.
Oh.
Hello,
lie down and crawl, you'll be fine.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Oh, in which case, I'll carry on carrying mine, but I'm not carrying anymore. if he can do good stuff. Cool.
Yeah. He can carry a few more, but
unless there's anything else we need to see.
In theory, there's the 2 that are closer to the temple. We could get Pazuzu to carry those ones, and then that's pretty much this whole area done.
And then tomorrow morning, we've only got to go for those 3, right?
And the flame.
And the flame, but then
we should probably get the golden stuff all ready and sorted before the morning.
Yeah.
So that we get a flame and go straight away.
Okay.
Let's go.
Where to now?
Can we go back via 13?
We haven't done 14 and 15 yet, have we?
Correct.
No, so do 13 on the way back through.
Then
I'll
14, 15, Templar.
That to there.
Okay. By the time you reach 13, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. That's maddeningly unhelpful. This building is Arabic in style and built from brick.
Good job. Nothing here. Moving on.
Cool. Thanks. These are it looks like the ruins of what was once a massive caravanserai. And there would be wreckage, corpses, weapons, crumbling stone.
Odd that 13's an unlucky number, and superstitiously bad luck comes in 3s. And there's 3 13s. That's weird.
Is that true?
Upsetting.
Are we gonna have a problem?
One's dog just. This is like.
We
got a problem. Are we gonna have a problem? Yeah, we're gonna have a problem.
You what, mate?
Take me outside. How about that?
No.
I will also note that it is getting increasingly unpleasantly hot.
We
Is
can
it
do
though?
this.
Wondering about it drawing close to 2 o'clock.
Are we all happy to follow me as the
Well,
leader at this point?
Actually, at this point, I'm going to require fortitude saves from everyone.
Okay, but I'm following Key right
Because
now.
there has been no breaks at any point in the blazing heat, nonstop for
Blazing
6
heat.
hours.
Wait, even when Cora was taking notes in a lecture, was there not air conditioning in the lecture hall?
What the hell?
You'd think they'd have air conditioning.
Yeah, I mean,
Bastards.
no wonder he doesn't have any.
Does this include me with my acclimatization?
Yes, this isn't about the climate. This is about pushing yourselves nonstop, doing a lot of hard labor without rest at any point.
Gotcha.
Do you know what? I may as well do a mythic.
Yeah, that's true. You get the 3 every game session.
I haven't used one yet, so
Oh,
why not?
wow.
There we
There
go.
it is.
That was slightly better than a 25.
Oh, right. Selene. I forgot. I got to roll for Selene. Where? Sorry. Forgot. Okay. So you aren't fatigued, but it's not pleasant. And you'll probably, we'll say once an hour, probably revisit that. You are making for 14, you said, or were you going to 15?
14.
Further away
14.
and then closer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make your way to 14. And come upon a gray-pink stone used in the construction of this large building. The gray-pink stone glowing in the sunlight. The building's east and west walls are about 170 feet in length. They are carved to form attractive frescoes of young athletes involved in various games and gymnastic activities along the outside. The north and south walls are similarly carved, but these have 2 arched entrances, dark archways, inviting you into the facade. The rest of the building is covered by a peaked clay tile roof, longer on the south end than on the north. It is clear just from looking at the exterior of this building that there must be an open court within.
I go in. I was invited.
Would you be going in from the north side or the south side, you think?
I go through the things that were inviting me, the arches.
That's both north and south.
North.
Let's do this.
You have another map?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Yeah. Oof.
Looks like there's another archway over there as well.
Within, the open peristyle court is dominated by the open area and colonnade. On the north side, where you are 3 enclosures. Wall paintings of various athletic events decorate the white marble facades, while on the other 3 sides, east, west, south, small alcoves are set into the outside walls. Inside the open area, you see a large pool now filled with sand, dust, and some of the clay tiles that once protected the roof. The surface of the sand, you can see, is scalloped and littered with debris.
I'll head towards the bath in the middle.
So, to be clear, everything inside the square of pillars is open air. There's no roof above that. So, Cora, you walk back out into the sun. And there, you can see all of the sand pockmarked and piled up, covering the entire bottom of the pool.
So we can't see the drain.
You'd probably have to do some digging.
I think we have to dig a little bit.
Get the shovel back out.
Okay. We dig.
Diggy
Yeah,
diggy
okay.
hole.
As soon as you plant the shovel into the sand, you hear a skittering sound.
Oh.
A lot of
Something-
skittering.
Something in the
And
sand.
looking about at the scalloped, pockmarked sand, it is sort of reminiscent of like termite nested wood.
Guys?
I get out of the boat.
I also get out.
Is there okay, if people are getting out, if we'll also get out. Do we want to like light a torch and see if we can scare off whatever that was?
Yeah.
I don't know if heat's gonna do much if they're in the sun here.
I bet they don't like cold.
I don't have a cold. Also, it's cold at night, so they probably don't mind that either. Any ideas?
Do you have anything, Selene?
She's got a nature check.
Oh, I meant more throwable bombs.
I have a smoke ball, some incense. Oh, the incense is magic, though, not alchemical.
Yeah. Well, unless you're gonna like have a cast.
Just smoke bomb.
We could try throw a smoke bomb into one of the holes, see if whatever's in there comes out. I don't know if that will help us.
What holes?
Isn't it a pockmarked sand? I assume those
Yep,
are the
I said
entry holes of...
Right, but it's not a hole though, right?
Oh yeah, there's tons of holes all over this thing. I was saying
That
it looks like
deep.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
if-
it's like
Oh.
something is built.
Like a
something built
termite
a
hill.
nest in there.
I thought
Exactly.
they were more like an antlion thing.
That
Okay.
fills like the entire the pool. Either something enormous is in there, unlikely given the size of the holes, or there are many things in there.
Get through the
What?
smoke bombs and smoke them out.
But then we'll have to deal with them outside, though.
They're gonna come get us either way.
What could it be? What would live out here and
Gotta use desert law to recall knowledge.
You could use. I'll allow desert lore here. Yeah.
I'm doing it.
You believe these to be centipedes. But here's the problem. You know a little bit about desert centipedes. They can get a little tricky. Desert centipedes like to sort of act like antlions, where the big ones will cover their hole as like a trap. And you've seen desert centipedes get bigger than elephants.
Ow.
Now, obviously, there are surely thousands of the regular sized centipedes in here. But you are making out at least 2, maybe 4 man-sized centipede mounds And that usually means, given the scale of this and just how many, there's likely what's called a Titan centipede here as well. Something like a big one.
Oh shit.
Do you guys think I could disguise self into a centipede and go in there and get the drains and come back out?
Is that an overgame question or an in-game Cora question?
That's Cora asking the question.
No.
If that was Ash
Definitely
asking the
not, no.
question mechanically, I'd be worried.
What? Why not? It could work.
Would Kina have any particular ways to easily get rid of these pests?
Easily?
Yeah.
Like, how you, smoke wasps out of a nest kind of thing.
Let's see.
Yeah, like smoke can pacify bees.
Yeah.
Well, they like food.
Ow.
Okay, but
we considered
that's likely
food.
to be us.
Look at Zizu and go, I thought you liked murdering things.
Uh-oh.
You hungry,
well,
boy?
that's not good. Okay, so the short answer is no. Smoke can make them sluggish, like if you're quick, but then you've just like, even without them, it would probably take an hour to dig enough to get access to the drain and the caps.
Okay,
Sounds like I need to go in, guys.
here's the thing, right? If there's a Titan one in there, maybe loads of that isn't sand. Maybe there's an elephant-sized, and if we get rid of that, there'll be less sand to dig.
I haven't met many elephants, but surely they're like.
They're elephant-sized, yeah.
I think it
Oh,
feels
I
like
was
they
wrong.
would fill a pool.
Would you rather
Barn-sized, not elephant-sized. Sorry.
So what now?
fight one barn-sized centipede?
Titan centipedes can get to be the size of a barn,
Great.
i.e.,
Roughly what
they're
size a barn?
gargantuan, not huge,
Oh.
Like 5 elephants at least.
like the
5 to
size
10.
of that glass worm.
For myths
Oh,
scale,
what?
because my brain's
That
not
doesn't fit in this pool.
4x4, 3x3. What's the
4x4 is gargantuan.
4x4? Okay.
What are we talking about here? This is-
Marco's just got
Is
his
that
measuring
Anthony
tape
pulling out
out
his
for his
tape
fashion.
measure from the window earlier? Like,
So, I mean, we've got. What are the chances that there aren't any in there?
0.
Not centipedes. Drain
Oh.
covers.
We're not going to know until we.
Well, does the math check out with the other ones we found?
We've
So
only
we-
got 7.
Yeah, and it seems like there are 3 buildings left, right? One of which we know has.
No,
3?
we've got 7,
the top one
including
have
those
3?
3.
at
We
3
picked up
or
4.
4. There was a room you never looked in the other one, so it could have 4. It
Oh,
could
you're
have 3.
including. Okay.
So we've picked up 4. There are 3 or 4 in that building, which means there's still at least 6 to find.
Feels like there's got to be some in here.
I could chi blast the sand.
Does that work?
I'll get. Ithriel draw his weapons and get ready.
Medora's gonna back the heck up.
I said I could. I didn't say I'm doing it.
He's gonna get his
For
spear out. but
continuity,
also
we
back
did
out.
establish Chi is not working at present.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. I can't do that.
I'm still gonna
Well,
back
why
the
would
heck
you
up
tease
if
me?
anyone's
Okay.
gonna
Sorry.
start a fight.
We could provide bait.
I don't
I-
have anything.
I mean, I can just.
Marco, there's something shiny in there.
Oh,
what
wait.
bait are you
I can be the
thinking?
bait.
No.
I'm really fast.
Something big that will take them a long time to eat.
Oh.
I don't think Pazuzu's going to volunteer.
Also,
Wait.
they're carrying our gold.
What if we drag the purple
things.
worm? What if... I mean, we can't do it now, but that
That
would
is
take
a
ages.
long way away. And a big thing.
Yeah, but if we dragged it across the glass, that's pretty smooth, right? And that would take them a long time to eat.
Do you know how hard it is to drag things across things that's really smooth?
No.
We've got
No, me either.
Pazuzu.
Okay.
It's gonna be harder to push it though when your boots don't have any traction on the glass.
What if we
that
gave
was-
them... How much taffy could you make? Because that's really chewy.
But if I had enough sugar, I could probably make enough for 20 or 30 centipedes, but not the Titan-sized ones.
Guys,
Come on,
I have a-
mythic
I
points.
have a
I'll
s-
use all my 3.
I have a stupid idea.
Okay.
We just came from a bathhouse full of sulfur.
Oh.
I like that plan.
Wanna light it on fire?
Well, I'd want to bring it here
Blow it up.
first.
Yeah.
Are you talking
like-
about napalming a bunch of centipedes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I don't have. We need a broom and a dustpan. Or
I've got a
vacuum.
shovel and a cloak.
I've got a compass.
Not
I've got
helpful.
a
Be careful
jar
if
of
the
dirt.
shovel is metal
Got
to
some
not hit
brushes
anything
and
that
bottles.
could strike a.
I think we could do that. I don't think that's a stupid idea. It's
I mean,
better
it's
than
not a
anything
stupid
else I've
idea
got.
until we blow ourselves up, and then it's a pretty stupid idea.
So I have an
There it
idea
is.
for that. What if
To you,
we
Ashlow, realizing.
what if we laid a trail and if we like a
trail of-
farmer sowing seeds, throw all this and then just lay a trail and we'll stand behind a wall or something.
A trail of what kind
And
of
then
trail?
you light the end of the trail and it go
With the sulfur.
I mean, there's ways to get fire on to once the sulfur's in there. A trail is not a requirement.
I've got a bottle of wine and some rag.
I've got, yes. A3 has mid-alcohol. He's got a plan. The trail is not.
I
a
have a
problem.
scroll of
It's the
fireball. You can
safety
put it in
of-
your bottle of mid-alcohol and we'll pretend
Yeah.
we can still do magic. I'm okay with this plan. I like this plan. And you know why? Because Askell's going to have to do some rapid fire lookups.
No, I'm good. I'm
You're
ready
good?
for this one.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm fine with it.
I was tickled because I was just waiting for Ashlow to realize that he'd accidentally given you a giant 5-head idea and then to try to back it up into a bad
No.
idea.
A3 is up for great ideas that could possibly explode in our face.
We'll see how
I'm
this
in.
works out. So, to gather the sulfur, you guys definitely don't have the ideal tools for it. I'll call that an hour. Add in 30 minutes of travel time.
While we're traveling back, could I do unending substance?
If it's not magic.
I don't know what that's.
That's
It's the
subsist-
mythic fate.
Subsist off of your own rations without
you could
using
do
them.
that to get enough food and supplies, but it does not enable you to take advantage of said supplies. You guys have to make the time expenditure for that. You have to sit down and rest.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
It does get you a
that makes
plus
sense.
2 to fortitude savings, right?
I was thinking more just getting bits that we can chuck in there to get the centipedes to come to the surface.
That reminds
Make
me.
it easier to.
20 minutes in, I need another group fortitude save.
Oh. Ah. I'm going to mythic point my one. Nope, I'm not apparently. Better.
Okay. Marco and Selene are fatigued.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I needed
Would
to...
an hour's rest be beneficial enough to get rid of that, or is that like a night's rest?
It would be, so that's preventative. Basically, so think of this like a sprint. If you sprint for too long, you're going to be fatigued.
Yeah.
If you break up your sprinting, you won't get fatigued, but if you're already fatigued,
you need
kind of can't,
a
like,
night's rest. Yeah, okay, cool. Just checking.
Right, exactly. You know what? I'll make the math nice and easy. We'll just say instead of an hour and a half, it takes 2 hours to account for the fatigue. For you guys to get the sulfur and like start. You've got all the sulfur that you need. You have moved it, and you are back at the Palaestra. It is now 4:00 in the afternoon.
Ithri,
Which
Hey.
are you gonna be in charge of the fire?
Can do. So we need to sort of bait them out. So
Okay.
if we
I
can
can
get
do that.
wait. I had before you jump in there
We've
with a
got
load of sulfur.
rations.
I was thinking we get sulfur into the clarification. Have we got sulfur into the thing? Or is the sulfur on?
no, you've got it in
us?
the building. It's up to you what you want to do
Okay.
with it. It's
So
on you, basically.
My plan is to sulfur in the pit and then crossbow or ranged attack one of the mounds to get them to go, we're here, and then to throw fire.
Okay.
Selene shoot, you throw.
Sure.
You're probably our best chance at doing that successfully, right? I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
useless.
I'm happy to throw.
I'm not throwing.
Okay.
We'll be on fire.
In a situation like this, I also don't think there's much chance of failure.
I'm
like,
still
you're
not
not going to miss.
I
I meant Ashlow.
Props.
But yeah, I mean, you're not going to miss. So yeah, okay.
I'm gonna back it up somewhere safe. Ish.
I'm gonna kind of.
Yeah. Oh right.
Maybe outside
I'm on
for the
other map. Let me
fumes.
go back to that.
I presume the mounds are all just spread around.
Oh yeah, just sort of all about that pool. I think Selene
Cool.
will be back under the roof, so
Well-
it's an easy straight arrow shot, like right over here.
Okay, cool.
Right.
A3 will probably need to be in like a close-ish range because throwing. I don't know how far a character can throw.
I think throw has a range increment of probably 20, which means there's a penalty every additional 20 feet. But again, you don't need a lot of accuracy here.
Yeah.
I would say you can go 2 or 3 range increments and still be okay. Yeah, that's
A3
fine.
is going to be like, I can't move. Why can't I? What do you mean?
And my understanding is that sulfur powder burns, it doesn't explode, correct?
It doesn't explode unless it's compressed. Well, it depends on the quality of the powder and stuff. Yeah, it's
Not
more
great
of just
quality.
like it'll burn vigorously
It'll burn.
rather than make a boom, as far as I know.
Okay. Well, so Selene shoots first, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Once
then
she
it'd just
gets
be like a
the
held action
nod,
to throw it in.
once she gets the nod from Ithri and everyone else, she's gonna let
Asko,
loose.
I just quickly looked up a video of sulfur burning. So it liquefies, and then the hot sulfur would seep into the sand and continue burning.
Oh, that's
cool.
actually
And,
good enough. So it's
yeah.
like what they do to anthills
Excellent.
sometimes.
Oh God.
like
Also,
That's
It's like actually like napalm.
that's ideal for you guys because honestly, you don't really want a giant fucking centipede bursting out of the sand, right?
Especially
it'd
if
be
it's
cool.
not covered in fire.
it does say keep molten sulfur out of confined spaces such as sewers because of the possibility of an explosion.
Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So once it
Well,
melts
we'll find out
and
about
then
that.
goes,
We might blow up this whole
I
city.
mean, I feel like we haven't got enough sulfur to, like, fill a
the
sewer
whole
and explode
we
it.
swept the
but-
whole wall.
this is how we
but
TPK.
depending on how tight some of those centipede tunnels are, it might make
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mound erupt.
Maybe,
If one of
maybe.
them opens
Um,
their mouth at the wrong moment,
You
Mm.
let there be fire.
I do. I'll get rid of my
Selene
mid bottle
shoots.
of alcohol.
Ithri chucks. I really wish I had like an animated fire thing I could just drop right now. In an instant, the entire pool goes up in flames. Well, not exactly. The surface is like flickering chemical fire before it just starts to drip inward into the sand and through the tunnels. You hear the shrieks of burning insects. And you can see like guts spilling from a body,
Ugh.
hundreds of smoking black centipedes oozing out of the sand in flames and just sort of melting. You hear louder, shrill shrieking. And you even see one, like a person-sized centipede start to crawl out and just lay still atop the molten sand.
Sorry, bro.
Guys, I've never done this before. How long does sulfur burn for?
I don't know.
Have we
Yes.
just caused ourselves a different problem?
we shouldn't breathe it in, probably. Maybe we should come back
3
to this
hours.
Maybe we should
Yeah,
come back
Idris
here
just like-
later.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Hey, we
go
set
and
fire
drop-
to it. Wait, how do we get in? Fuck.
Why don't we go and drop the other one off and come back? Maybe when it's a bit cooler, if we're gonna have to dig.
Yeah, okay, that is a
We could
good
take a
second half to
rest.
my plan.
Yeah, that's exactly what
yeah.
you thought of. I'm just
Yeah.
confirming, right?
It's a team effort. It's a good job.
Okay, we leave.
A sit down would be good.
Yeah, I was
We'll
going to
take-
say, at this
No,
point,
we're
Selene and Marco are
exhausted,
unable
right?
to search, investigate, scout, avoid
and
notice
me.
because fatigue means you can't take exploration actions.
Was it a DC 30? Because I got a 29.
It was not. It
Okay.
was DC. Whoops! Selene is not fatigued. Selene hit the DC on the money.
Oh.
Nice.
My bad.
She was rejuvenated by the arrow. The cool plan.
Yeah, she just loves the smell of sulfur in the no.
Rotten eggs in the morning. Love it.
We will circle back to the Paliestra for now. It is 4:20, we'll say. It's about 4:20 in the afternoon by the time you're done
Blazing.
watching the fire and the smoldering centipedes.
We're
do you
heading
do?
back to go sit and rest, right?
Do
Or
we
are
want
just
to
gonna
do?
that
Is
here?
it worth checking 15 while we're here?
I was maybe suggesting 15 and then drop off the weight at the Temple of Ra, because then
Okay, let's do that.
If it helps you guys, AD&D has built into it the assumption that every hour of exploration has a 10-minute break.
Cool.
so do we want to drop the weight off and go back and rest, especially if we might be trying to do the potential fight before fire?
Yes?
Sure.
What time is it, do we think?
4:20.
You say?
It's 4:20.
Nice.
In which case,
You are smoking
have-
them. You are smoking them.
do we want to just stick ahead in and see what this is in case we have to prepare something like this fire scenario?
Sure. We can
Sure.
scoot via.
Because it's on the way back, and then
Yeah, we have to
We'll
get
go
past
to-
it anyway.
We'll go to 15 and check it out real quick.
Okay.
unless Pazuzu
Sure.
is literally so unfazed by the weight, but we might need Pazuzu to help in the fight, right?
At present, Pazuzu is utterly unfazed. Not even at half. As you approach this last bathhouse, you hope, you find a low gray stone building surrounded by the ruins of the southern portion of the city. It rises imperceptibly from the surrounding desolation. That's contradictory. Anyway, the low red tile roof blends with the dull hills in the distance. A single door pierces the northeast wall. Hang on, there is more, but enjoy these maps, damn it.
Okay.
That's not northeast, that's northwest. That's okay.
The east-west. Got it.
Within, a wide open hall is covered by an open roof slanting toward the outer walls. It is supported by 16 simple columns forming a central court. Contrasting with the dull exterior of the building, the interior is paved and lined with gleaming white marble. The brilliance of the interior reflects the light that streams through the central opening, relieving the gloom associated with so many buildings of this doomed city. In each of the far corners, you can see the depression of a pool and another almost filling the central court. Shallow on the arms that extend into the hall, the outside pools grow deepest at the wall corners. The pools are made of the same white stone as the rest of the building and reflect the available light in here, while the floors of the pools are filled with dust and sand, probably blown in by the wind. The 40-foot central court contains a 20-foot square pool almost completely filled with debris. Each of the three corners of this pool pointing toward the outer pools has an opening through which water must have come in the past, like channels. A corpse lies near the pool, clutching a golden object in its hand.
Can you ping where that is?
It's right next to Marco.
Yeah.
Marco, where'd you get that?
I just found it.
Here.
Okay.
I mean, I'll approach the body.
How old does the corpse look?
You'd
From a
have to
distance.
approach it.
Okay.
From a distance, it's rotted, so
Yep.
not recent. I just lost my. There it is. No. Okay, I found it again. No. I don't
You're
understand.
giving
This
me
is a hell of a
My
roller
notes-
coaster we're on.
My notes were blending in with the map. I couldn't find them. I'm not joking. I wish I were. As
I
you enter in here,
I poke the body.
you get that. Well, no. As you get to about the point where this is,
Ooh.
you realize that there's something wrong.
Oh no.
In the air. You feel murderous intent about you.
So
And I do need everyone to position your tokens where you would be.
Where was the treasure again? Cora and I would probably be on the way to the treasure. So how far would we have gotten? Or do you just want us to be in front of it?
If you were on the way, you wouldn't have gotten there. You cannot have gotten more than halfway there.
Okay. Oh, hang on. There's a wall.
Selene was
I'll be like
probably staying fairly back because she's exhausted.
I'm also exhausted.
She wasn't. You said she wasn't.
Oh, no, she's not.
fatigued.
No, she's not. Just kidding. Joking. Teehee. I'm a kidder. Pazuzu would have laid it outside, I think, because it's not going to go into a cramped building.
Perhaps a sense of style.
Did you fatigue Pazuzu? Oh, no.
No.
He has a little
He's
symbol.
not fatigued. Fatigued? Jesus. I am so sorry to the spellcasters to do this to you, but it's time to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Yup. In fairness, a dead body probably means something killed it.
Well, I mean, it could have been from, like, the catastrophe that attacked the city or whatever, right?
That's true.
Oh, that's not right.
Why does it say? Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind.
Oh,
carry on.
Selene is still marked as fatigued, actually.
Whoops!
Okay, this music needs to chill.
Well, you say that. I don't think you are going to be very happy.
Hmm.
Okay. Well,
Pascal, I accidentally used my my oh, what's hit
Mythic?
it. Was it the guide? No, it's the initiative thing. But I've done it, and now I can't unclick initiative.
I don't know what you
Help.
mean. I don't understand.
My Corona skimmer. Hang on, got it. Let me try that.
Oh.
It's fine. My initiative stands. I did it in the wrong order.
Okay. Hey, that worked out. All right. So yeah, Medora, you suddenly get a glimpse, and you feel like as things are happening, you sort of fall outside of the single timeline, and you see these branching pathways, some to disaster, some to just regular calamity, one or two to nothing too dreadful, and it's those one or two that you cling to and catch hold of as you pull yourself into the timeline where you go first.
Yay, good job, me.
Wait, but where are the enemies? What?
You don't see them yet,
Oh.
i.e. they are
Okay.
not visible.
Do we know there are enemies, or would we just be continuing
You
to
feel
walk
a
towards
sudden, like, overwhelming, murderous intent hanging in the air.
Glances at Selene, glances at Pazuzu.
A different murderous intent hanging in the air.
Yeah, so I don't think I can help you. I think there's something there.
Get back, Medora.
If anyone has a spare anything I can use.
I have weapons.
I guess anything is better than nothing. Medora will step.
Oh.
Wait, hang on. Can I do... I kind of want to hold to, like, essentially take a weapon and then back it the heck up to the door.
So, as an action, you can grab the short bow out of her hand. She's willing to let you take the short bow.
Okay, and then I'm going to stand literally in the doorway with Pazuzu at my back.
Sorry, Ava. Hope you don't mind. I've given up Selene's composite short bow for now.
I don't know how good I'm going to be at using it, but that's another question. So
Okay.
I'm
You
assuming
got
I
it?
can just auto have it drawn because...
Yes, it should be drawn.
Yep.
And I guess I will drag her arrows over to you as well.
Just the normal ones, not
Just
the
don't
special.
forget to give them back.
Yep.
You probably will have to open the item itself and tell it to use the arrows.
Okay, I will attempt to work out how to do this rapid fire.
I mean, are you firing? Well, there's no. You don't have to worry about it now. You can do that mid-turn.
No. That's my, that's my two actions. I guess third action is just gonna be to stand there and attempt not to die.
You can do a seek action if you'd like.
Okay. How do I seek? Is it just a perception?
Yep. It's under the perception skill action dialogue thing. Okay, I got the DC. You don't know where the intent is coming from, unfortunately.
Nope.
It remains hidden.
I feel like she's panicking, so makes sense.
You know, that's fair. Honestly, it's one of their turns now anyway, and panic is probably the right thing.
I can see invisibility, just to remind you.
Ah, well then, as Cora, as you enter here, you see rising out of the floor.
Ow!
Shit.
3 dread wraiths.
What? Excuse me?
Only I can see them?
They're invisible. To be fair, I did say you weren't gonna be happy.
That's rough.
I wasn't going to be happy with one of them.
Yeah,
I
I remember.
thought it was going to be 1 or maybe 2. 3 is
We could
Yeah.
barely defeat one
Struggles.
when we had our magic all up and working.
Yeah, but to be fair, you weren't mythic.
Also, I just messaged Ava to be like, hey, I've got your bow. And she says, I have my amulet.
None of
That's
my
all she
mythic
has
stuff
said.
kills things.
That
I
does
don't know how
not
much
work
that's
right
gonna
now.
help her here. So this one sort of bursts out of the floor in a swirling vortex of black robes and hatred. Its arms sort of out. It slowly takes in all of your presence and then reaches and dives over the pool straight toward Aura.
And I'm still the only one who can see it, or?
No, it is completely visible.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It does hit Cora. For 18 points of void damage. And Cora, can you make that fortitude save? You'll love to see it.
You'd love to see.
You really love to see it. All right. It
Critical
gets nothing
success.
from you. Wait. No, it still gets the temporary hit points.
No!
Rude.
No. What? Stop that. That's temporary hit points. I'm just trying to... I'm so sorry.
It targets Cora to give her 10 temporary hit points.
Yay! Cora gets temporary hit
High
points. Yeah.
five!
Let me
Cora's so
confirm.
good at healing.
Okay. That is it for that Wraith's turn. Ithri.
To clarify, I can. Is it in the correct spot on the map? Does it have reach?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
We should go. We should go. We should go.
And here, I'll move that there for sake of like.
If Cora is saying that, A3 is going to delay until after Marco's turn.
Where actually before then, let me move on to the.
To be clear, it would be until after Cora and Marco's turn, but I know Ashley
move
knows
to Cora and then
Marco's.
drag
second, so.
Ithri down. Where were you going?
After both
After
Cora
Marco?
and Marco.
Got it. Okay. Cora, that makes it your turn.
Can I make out what that gold thing is from here?
Yeah, it's a drain cap.
Oh.
Marco,
We.
I'm gonna get the drain, and I think we should leave.
I will also note that there is a backpack lying on the floor next to the corpse, and there are a total of 4 pools in this bathhouse.
Oh.
Crap!
It's gonna be
I'm gonna get that
heavy
drain cap
backpack.
and that backpack, and I'm gonna run out of here.
Are you gonna be able to run when you're carrying 4 whatever drain caps?
Yes.
Which is 8 bulk, really.
No. Okay, goodbye.
Can we see any of the drain holes in the current pools and see if there is a cap on them?
I'll get back to you on that because when Cora starts to move, it is going to use attack of opportunity.
Can I disengage?
Well, you probably could have. Oh, it misses!
Missed, you little bitch! Okay.
All right, so Cora suddenly starts darting around the outside.
Around the outside. Are they at floor level?
Yes. The two are still coming out of the floor. That's why they're still invisible.
Can I, like, jump over their head? Like, over its head, so it doesn't provoke?
They haven't had a turn yet, so they don't have reactions.
You're right! Screw you! Where's the body? Over here?
Yep, that's it. Right there.
I grabbed it. Can you put the drain in my inventory?
Let me move him for a sec so I can get access to this. I'll put him back. You get 1 drain. You grab the drain off of, well, out of the, so actually, hang on a second. I think I've got a description there. Yeah. The corpse was holding tight to a actually sparkling, polished gold drain cap.
And you said there's a backpack?
Lying next to it, yeah.
I'll grab that too.
So you used an action to move, an action to pick up the drain cap, and an action to pick up the backpack?
Correct.
Okay.
How heavy is that backpack?
That's not it. That's the wrong one. Oh, no. It is 4 bulk plus some change.
Oh, okay. Put it on my character.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Put that.
Hang on, I have an idea. I'm just gonna give you access to the loot thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want me to drag it over?
And you can figure that out.
Thank you. Oh my. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking
And in
this
the meantime,
back. Give me this. No, I'm not done.
yes, you are, because that was 3
No,
actions.
I'm not. I have
Oh, you're
mythic
quickened!
abilities. No, I'm not quickened. I'm
thought
about to
you
be
were.
quickened.
Oh, you're about to be. Okay.
Way to
Do
jump the
it.
gun. I'm trying,
Do
but
it.
you won't stop talking.
Heard you won't.
Are you done? Anyway, I'm gonna use my mythic
You realize when you
ability.
took the backpack, it emptied everything in it instead of giving you everything in it?
Fuck! Mother fricker. Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. I'm going to use Godspeed. Using a mythic point, which makes me quickened.
That's
so
an
I get-
action.
Oh, you're right. Frick! Okay, I'll just be here then. That's all my actions.
All right. Sort out the rest of that backpack.
Thanks. Leave this mess for me.
So this one is no longer invisible as it rises out of the floor beside Ithri, sort of just towering over you, staring down at you. You feel this malice.
I presume that's not a movement action.
No, that's just it appearing on the map.
Just checking.
Oh, you guys can see everything I'm taking.
The,
Just ignore all that.
Entering. Okay. It
Don't look, Marco.
just stares at you for a moment, Ithri. And it's gonna try something fun. For me.
Me like fun.
It attempts to demoralize you. Which succeeds.
Okay.
Ithri is frightened 1 as it just sort of menaces you, like looming, and finally it reaches toward you. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, you guys have a critical fumble.
Oh wait, but it was doing the crit fail, not us.
Yeah.
I know. The fumbles work on your enemies too, I believe. Isn't that the rule we've been going for? Or no, wait a minute. No, only you guys get the critical successes and the critical fumbles. That's what we were doing. Otherwise, they would be able to steal your goodie stuff too.
But does Ithri have like a reaction to a crit miss against him?
I think that's only you.
Oh, okay.
But it did miss. It did miss badly as it reached for you. Ithri like backs away, maybe knocking it away with the shield, like not letting it touch you.
Remind me, does attacks provoke reaction attacks?
Only if you have a reaction that explicitly says so, and I don't think
that's fine.
yours does. Well, Selene doesn't have a bow anymore.
It hits me. Okay, no, never mind. Carry on.
It totally missed.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I think Selene is going to mark it as her hunted prey. The one by Ithri. Where is that? Hunt prey.
Just to let you know, Observer is stuck looking at the loot chest.
Good call.
Oh, it made everything else invisible. Thank you.
All of us were suddenly invisible. It was a great fight, guys. Great fight.
That's weird.
This is not great. It would be wonderful to have another. Like, why doesn't she have a second short bow?
What?
You know what? Selene is
one
going to
short
use
bow, yes,
Godspeed.
What second short bow?
A3 has a crossbow on his hip that she'd know about if she wants ranged weapons.
Those work against
Crossbow
ghost
has a
thingies?
reload speed though. So she gets a plus 10-foot speed bonus, and she is quickened. So that leaves her with 2 actions remaining. Wait. No. She's used. No, yeah, she's got 2. Okay. Sorry, I'm new. Be gentle. She's going to move. She's going to move over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And use Quick Draw to draw the Kusarigama. Not that. And attack with it. Sorry, that was like pulling teeth. I'm trying.
Wait, she's trying to pull teeth.
Needs to be two-handed. And then
The dread rates
lash
have
out.
teeth. I kill by
Do they what?
dentistry.
We're just chatting shit, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like
She
somebody
attacks
else I
it.
know.
It does not hit, but it is a ranged weapon or a reach weapon, so she's not getting adjacent to it either. Her focus obviously being trying to aid Ithri. You know what? Should she use mythic abilities here?
Why not?
I don't know what hers are.
She's
So-
got 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
let's
not
do
gonna. It's not gonna be a problem if we're all
Sure,
dead.
sure. We're gonna use rewrite fate.
Hmm.
Bitchin'. She hits it. For probably not a lot of damage. It's, well, it is 15, but reduced to 5.
Hmm.
So the Kusarigama launches away from her and does slash into its robes as she's trying to like pull it away from Ithri. Marco, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my. That's one of the heroic actions that I had. Opportune distraction, and I'm going to try and hide, and or I guess. Wait, do I have to hide and then sneak, or is it like hide and then stride, or is sneaking like
So-
combined?
Sneaking is move silently, hiding is avoiding sight.
Okay, so I'll hide first.
But you have to have a place to hide.
No, because of the feat, the thing that I just used, right? Because it says you can hide in the open.
Greater cover after taking the hide or sneak action. Okay, so what you would probably want to do is sneak,
Okay, sneak then.
which would then give you greater cover, allowing you to hide using, because you need greater cover to hide.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll and how far do I get to walk when I sneak? Or is that just
I believe sneak is up to half your speed.
okay, cool. I'll do the sneak check then. Yeah, is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah, it's an
The
action on
sneak
the-
check.
Yep. Okay.
And now I get to move half my thingy. You said. So
Yes, you attempt to move
15.
to another place while becoming or staying undetected. Stride up to half your speed.
okay. It's one field is 5 foot, yeah? 5, 10, 15, and then I have a half left.
So you don't, nothing.
Okay. And now I hide then, yeah?
Yes, though keep in mind that if you have no cover at the end of your turn, you
Oh.
will lose the hide.
Oh, so it's useless to hide.
Depending on where you moved. So if you like moved here,
But I would need
you
more
could hide.
movement for that, right? Or could I just do the diagonal movement?
you could diag there, I
Oh,
would say.
okay. Then I'll
Because it's
do that.
rounded, it's not a hard corner.
Okay. Okay, then I'll hide.
Okay. Yeah, and so
Stealth
you
check.
have greater cover because of your opportune distraction.
Use my stealth check.
And as far as you are concerned, you are hidden.
And I think that's all my actions, right?
I believe you are correct.
Good. And now I'll try to delete this hero action somehow.
It can't be done.
Oh.
So just make
okay.
note that you've used it. and keep track of all the ones that have been used. Ithri.
Ithri is going to use his raise his shield and use Unbreaking Castle, which is his everyone gets AC ability.
Ooh.
That's a mythic point.
Okay. All right. That's 2 actions.
That is 2 actions.
And then what I would do is use the raise a shield action so that the character sheet thinks you've done it. It just won't count against your action.
Cool.
There you go. So it's raised.
Shield is raised.
And then what? What do you want to do with your third action?
Ithri is going to attempt to shove this creature in front of him.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
So
as long as you target it and use the shove action, everything should nicely.
Yeah. That just put it in chat, didn't it?
Yeah, but it gave you the button you need, the athletics.
Okay, cool.
Still a success, even on an 8. You push the target back 5 feet. Do you want to stride after it?
I do not.
Fair enough. Okay. And that ends your turn, correct?
It does.
Does Selene have a reaction for it moving 5 feet through her range zone?
Forced movement does not trigger reactions.
Unfortunately so.
Okay.
So if they attack anyone Ithri can see, it's +2 AC to allies.
Okay.
For the next minute.
You hear, as the third one materializes, this roar of no. And this one flies over here. Oh, you're gonna hate this.
Yep.
That's what you think.
Targets this wraith.
Wait, what?
And is going to use Absorb Wraith. It extends its hand toward the central wraith, which dissolves. It dissolves and streaks toward this one along a straight line, like so. I need Key and Marco to make this fortitude save as the wispy void energy passes through you.
Would either of them have got attack of opportunity as it passed them? As in the first
no,
time
because
it
it's
moved?
essentially it was destroyed. Oh, Marco, you would have gotten an attack of opportunity.
Oh, but I don't think I have a feat that lets me do that, do I? Or is that just a regular?
Don't you?
Do you not?
I don't think
I
I
thought
have.
you did.
In the big, yeah, I think after the update I didn't have it anymore.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna mythic point.
Yeah,
reroll
I'm gonna
mine.
also mythic point that because that
That's
sounds
fair.
like it's very sucky. Reroll, keep new result.
I saw that one. That one teased.
That was some good,
Okay.
some good re-rolling.
2 successes, so both of you are going to take only half damage.
So it's not. Did you give us the plus whatever for mythic? Does it make it critical?
That's
success?
right. It's mythic. What's your proficiency? Expert and also expert. So it would be plus 2, 4, plus 6 to each. 38 is a critical success. Key, you take no damage. 36 is not a critical success. Marco, you still take half damage.
Okay.
So, yes. void damage. As it passes through you, the absorbing wraith completely eats this one and becomes quickened and gets a plus 10-foot status bonus to its fly speed for the next 9 rounds.
So, good news. There's less of them. The bad news, I'm not coming to help at all. I'm running
and with
the
its
heck away.
final, now that it is quickened, it's going to use its final action to fly. Right there.
Sure.
That is mean.
It's blocking the door, huh?
Little boy.
As it enters this space, I need Pazuzu and Medora to make this fortitude save. As an aura of despair washes over you. But
So, I am going to reroll the mythic.
hell yeah! And because it's mythic, that is a critical success, which I don't think does anything in this case. No, you're immune to it now. You're now immune to it.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Just for Ashley's interest, is that a misfortune effect?
It is not.
Okay. Carry on.
Also, Askell, I have a thing called Comforting Presence. If I'm
Reaction.
immune to it, does that... I mean, Pazuzu's frightened right now, yeah?
No. Drained.
No.
Oh.
Drained. Okay, cool. That's okay. I just wanted to check. That's not... Never mind. So I am
It's
Uh,
C3 that's frightened.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
no, at the end of your turn, you would have removed that. That should have gone down. So you are no longer frightened.
Oh, that one then.
Ithri is not afraid anymore.
So I am immune to the big bad ugly
Yes.
wraith.
You hear
Not the other
that?
one.
As it's
He's not
here,
afraid
like
anymore.
it's trying to like reach for Medora and Pazuzu, like, come here, get back inside.
I
Oh,
just let the
interesting.
void
It
flash
can't
in my
because
eyes.
you're standing in the rays of the sun, and
Oh,
you're basically standing in the safe zone, and it can't quite get to you.
wait.
Out,
I
get out.
I know that Velito is currently trapped in my body, but I let his eyes flash in my eyes.
Isn't this guy straight
Oh,
up in the
God, I hate
sunlight?
That's not
God,
sunlight.
I hate it.
I thought there's like a.
So contrary to the map is showing sunlight. The description of the building said that there's no court.
So
That
this
the
is
roof
not an
covers
open
the
air
entire-
pool in
No.
the middle.
Correct.
Okay.
It's just there's a lot of reflective surfaces, so it's bright.
Exactly. Exactly.
And reflected sunlight does not count, of course.
Yeah. That does end its turn. Key.
So, I am going to use Whispers of Weakness on this one, the one by Ifri.
Okay. The one that's not been juicing.
Yeah.
You get a +2 status bonus on your next attack roll or skill check against that one specific.
Yep.
If it has any weaknesses, you learn them. Sunlight.
Fantastic.
Also, force, ghost touch, and vitality.
I'm then going to use an action to turn my staff back into a shield.
Okay.
Well, it's pointless as a staff right now, isn't it? And then only thing I can. No, I can't escape. Oh wait, that's not a door down there, is it?
No.
No, cool. Okay.
It's like a platform like you might lay on to dry off.
Sure. Then
or get a massage.
In that case,
The drying rack.
I'm just gonna throw my spear at the same one I whisper a weakness did.
Okay. And
it's +2, isn't it?
However, you're also curse bound 1, don't forget.
Yes, I am. Right. Smack it.
Still hit. It did not. It did include the +2. Okay, that is definitely a hit.
Big money.
12 damage. Not bad. It takes 2 points of damage as the spear sort of partially goes through it.
Because it's a returning spear, does that automatically return, or do I have to spend an action on my next turn to be like?
It returns immediately. It doesn't even wait till the end of the turn like it used to. It's just instant, just snaps right back to you.
The magic works in it?
It does.
Oh, next time I'm using spells.
As this is the end of the turn, at this point, like you reach out, then remember, oh, magic doesn't work. And you notice, like, as it lies on the stone, it sort of shifts just a little bit, and then suddenly launches back to your hand. And one moment while I shift to my journal, get the right page out. Sorry, I had it open earlier, and then when all the technical difficulties happened, something changes in the air. And you hear, all of you hear, not telepathic, just sort of spoken aloud, a soft, feminine voice. Now, who are you? I sense the touch of greatness upon you. Under lock and key. No. Oh, Martek. We must speak. When your business is resolved, come to Isis. And in the meantime, live. And your magic comes flooding back to you.
Flame on.
Super
That's
Saiyan.
where we're going to end for the year.
I'm going to cast so many moonbeams in 2025.
Moonbeam.
I had a great idea, but hopefully I'll remember.
Save it for next year.
Yeah.
3 fucking dread rates. Also, did anyone know that they can eat each other?
Nope.
Yeah.
No, but
I do now.
I thought it was gonna make them like a super dread race or something. It's like even worse, but like.
I mean, it
Well,
kind
it
of
sort
is.
of is. Yeah, it's
It sort of did.
empowered.
Well, but doesn't
means it
this
has
gets them
extra
one more
actions.
action, right? Yeah, but the other one would have had 3 extra actions, right? So isn't this better for us in terms of action economy?
Depends, because there might be other boons that we're not aware of.
Yes. I was going to say, and don't forget, it's also got the nice crackly, and it did what should have been a fuck ton of damage to anybody in that line.
Dang.
With it being fortitude, admittedly, the GM, was not counting on you guys getting away with that, especially Marco.
Because I'm fatigued, huh?
For fatigue, yeah. But hey, good job. You are progressing the riddle. You found the Temple of Ra, and you somehow did not get shish kebabbed or barbecued or whatever it would have been by the eyes of Ra.
Medora's about to pull out a magic shotgun and just guy in the face.
I think I'll be honest with you. From myths, dodgy knowledge of Egyptian mythology, Isis is a little bit like Hera in that I don't know that I like trusting her. So her turning up and being like, "Hey, good," I'm like, "Oh,
If it helps, and this would be known specifically to Ithri, but also to Selene and Korra. There is a monarch named Isis who's the leader of the Kalashtar in Kepri, known to
Right.
be like this super powerful sorceress.
Didn't you also leave 100 platinum coins on an Isis shrine in the Temple of Amun-Ra or something?
Somebody did.
That was
did.
not
Dora.
actually Isis. That
Oh.
was.
Was the best?
What do you mean? That was Catphrodite.
Was that
Yeah.
Catphrodite? Where she left
That
the
was the
coins? I thought we
Catphrodite
were
thing, yeah.
walking through.
no," but I
It
knew
was in
who
the
it was.
halls of the upper priesthood.
Well, but
I don't think it was specifically Isis, but this party has in the past established that both Isis and Osiris are known currently living Kalashtar. And I believe when you met Osiris, there was recognition that, oh, I wonder if the gods of the same name who were worshipped might be related to these Kalashtar. And I believe it was Ithri who passed through Kepri shortly before the campaign began, and would have definitely been like passing through Kepri. You would be aware its leader is Queen Mother Isis.
Yep.
Like that. It would have come up. Not that I'm saying like Ithri is an expert on it or anything, but she's a known figure.
Would be like, what's she doing over here?
That's not to say that's the same as the goddess, but
Ithri doesn't know.
And
that.
I'm not going to say who is speaking.
It's like a nice lady.
But anyway,
Seems like a
Could be
magic
the,
pen.
thank you for.
Could be the luck goddess, the trickery goddess that we
Harmony?
prayed to earlier.
Oh, that'd be
Harmony's
wonderful.
just like, "Oh yeah, it's Isis, come chat to me." Definitely me. Ha 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 ha. Psych.
It's happening again. So on that note, thank you for a year of playing games with us. We will be back January 5th with more Desert of Desolation and whatever might come next, as we are indeed drawing closer to the conclusion of this trilogy. We will also we also have ongoing games on Fridays, which we'll be picking up January 3rd, which is to say we're on our Christmas, New Year's holiday break. We hope you all have a wonderful holiday. You can spend some of that holiday break with our company on YouTube or maybe on our Discord server, if that's your cup of tea. Otherwise, we'll see you next year. Take care, everyone. Have a happy holiday. Do something nice for someone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.